What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? I'm just getting up right now. I'm on my way to get some sunblock real quick at the CVS. Do you hear me? Dude, it is gonna be hot today. Sunny and hot. So yeah, I'm definitely I need my sunblock real quick. Good morning. Dude, I heard a sub in there. Thank you, man. Hey, the sub. Oh, thank you, man. I think I went to bed a little too late last night. But I'm okay. I need that SPF 30. All right. Hello, 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 hello. I haven't adjusted um the white balance or anything like that either. I gotta do that. All right, so today we get the other cameras too. The DJI 6. It arrives. It hasn't arrived yet. It'll arrive tonight, and I'll prepare for tomorrow with the. No, no, no. I already, dude. I had half my sandwich from last night, which was the Wawa sandwich. The other half, I just ate it because I didn't eat the whole thing. It was a short one, but I just had it, so that'll fill me up for a while. You guys want to go in with me? Ava 52 says, "Yes, can you buy me some coffee?" All right. Just started work, hazelnut, please. Oh, hold on. Patty says, "What's your high for today? Only getting to 84 degrees here in OKC today." Oh, it's gonna be crazy. All right. I'm gonna leave my phone charging. I'm gonna leave my phone charging here. Incinerate says, "Hi guys, feels good, man." So I got the watch charging and I got the phone charging, but the sun's hitting it. So I got this is a new cooling that I'm gonna get for the phone. I got this. This is stuff that comes out of China. You grab it onto the phone like that and it cools, and it's wireless charging. A tiny turtle lights. Says, "Good morning, Swifty." I mean, not wireless charging, wireless cooling. On the road dropping my first load of the day. Claudius Peak says, "Why is Swifty delivering food just for fun? Does he need the extra money? Haven't watched in a hot minute." Yes, for sure. All right, hold on. Coward Patty says, "Oh, already 84 degrees there. Yikes." Yeah, it's gonna get hot. All right, we need sunblock. Chat, we need sunblock. Sunblock. Oh shoot, there's DMCA music in here. Dude, they don't have the banana 30. What the hell? I need 30, not 50. Says. The problem is with this is they'll spray your eye. I need one that's waterproof. They don't have it here, dude. It's just 50's too much, man. I'm looking for one that's like this. Not, I don't want the spray because the spray goes in your eyes. Yeah, DMTM music. Yeah, thank you, man, for the telling me about the temperature. I already ordered a case for this camera and the new camera because I got a new camera, which is the I got a new camera, which is the DJI 6. I got the DJI 6. Everybody need all streamers have to stream forever. Yo, Randy Rango. Thank you. Listen, I'm gonna put the sunblock. Dude, sunblock. This is crazy. Like, you need sunblock, right? I need it. Like, to do this in the day. I was hoping to get. I need the waterproof one. SPF 30. Yeah. I hope it's not like super oily. And then you got to put it on your scalp. You got to put it on your scalp. No, no, no. The sun goes through there. No, trust me, it's not too much. Thank you, man. Dude, $18. $18 for the sunblock. Give me a break, man. How is sunblock $18? Sunblock is $18. Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah, it's my haircut. I got it. Yeah, you got it. Whee! We're done. Done, done. All right, we're done. Now my hands are like. Oh, hold on. I gotta clean my windshield real quick because there's like a bird poop. Oh shoot! Some guy was yelling and that was weird. Okay. All right. So we're protected from the sun. We put on our fire resistance. I think we should be okay. All right, chat. We did it. So like I said, I got a new camera. I ordered the DJI Action 6, which is the new one. It has a bigger sensor, so it does much better in low light, and it can do 8K. Now I can't stream in 8K, but but it won't stop me from attempting to stream in a higher resolution at some point. And then if we do that, then we'll actually have the camera capable of the higher resolutions. Oh, thank you, dude. I'll be able to hear you guys in here now.
At Chris Bendig says, fire resistance plus 10.
Yeah, we got our fire resistance. All right, guys, are we ready? Are we ready? Oh, we're ready. We're going to start with Spark. We're only going to do maybe shopping orders.
Swifty, these streams are real cool, man. Keep it up. Adna Civil Life says, 1080p is fine.
Hold on, I got to get my VPN. Um, all right, Spark now. All right, yeah, Spark, it doesn't allow you to queue up with a VPN. I have a VPN that allows me to access apps on my computer. It's really cool. I forgot the name of it, but I have like a really cool VPN. COVID shots are available here, chat. They're still doing that. All right, we are.
Botandy says, gotta one-shot these deliveries.
Oh, did I get? Oh shoot, did I buy the lip
says,
balm?
time for my 39th booster.
Oh, I didn't buy a lip balm. Damn it! I thought I bought it. Dude.
Squabble says, awesome, I'll get 5 at once.
Dude.
Gaming says, at Swifty, did you quit WoW? If so, why?
Hey, Sasha.
Lassie Arban says, bro, if I was in Orlando, I would try and snipe a Swifty delivery.
Oh, I'm streaming, by the way. I was just gonna ask like where the sunblock was. I had to buy a bottle of sunblock was $18.
Yeah, sunblock's expensive, but we have some in the laundry room.
In the laundry room? Oh God. Yeah. Okay, so at least now I know where it is. But I have another bottle here. All right, so that's good to know. Because if I'm gonna keep doing this during the day, I'm gonna need all the sunblock I can get. Dude, the sunblock's $18.
I know.
I don't like that. Why is it so expensive? You
must have got some real good stuff, though.
I got one because I was trying to get SPF 30. I got one called Sunbum.
Oh yeah, that one's expensive.
Oh, that one's expensive? I like it because it's water soluble.
It goes to like the Walgreens brand.
Walgreens, they didn't have SPF 30. It's all SPF 50 or SPF 100. I don't want that. I want 30 because I want to burn a little bit.
Yeah, you are pretty white.
Yeah, I'm pretty white, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, cool. I just finished up here. I'm gonna go to Lake Mary office now.
All right.
All right.
Love you too. Take it easy. Sasha! That's my wife. I couldn't find the sunblock. I didn't know where she hid it. She hides things from me. She hid it in the laundry room? In the laundry room in the beach basket. Sheesh. Chat! Talk to me. Are you ready? We're going to start our day. Our mission, make $100.
Steelman
3 hours.
Says, the mineral sunscreen is even more less chemicals.
Oh, that's right.
Says,
sunscreens are all...
I think the same of my wife. I swear she moves stuff on purpose.
Yeah, dude.
Gaming says, why did you quit Swifty? Rumpank says,
I took a break.
Be in the kitchen, bathroom, or car.
I took a break from WoW. I didn't quit.
Says, are you using Tailscale for VPN? Prism.
Oh yeah, Tailscale, yeah.
What's up, John?
But Spark doesn't like Tailscale.
You are married now. My wife is also called Sasha. LOL. At Kiroshi Cat says, look at that lavender car, so pretty.
Is that lavender? That's purple.
At MR Dump says, hey Swifty, thanks for your live stream today. You bring a little joy to my little life. I love you.
Hey, thank you, man. Hey, thank you. We actually did a live stream last night. I tried. I was so tired though. We did a live stream last night, and I was getting the cameras. I was getting the. I have like an LED back there. That. Oh my God, America, freedom, America. Dude, that car is super wrapped up.
16748 says, how many more daytime streams can we expect, Swifty? Also, lavender is purple.
Oh, lavender is purple?
1080 says, lavender is just a light desaturated purple. So yes, stuff. It is purple.
The purple stuff.
Stream Element says, Dylanot just subscribed for 43 months in a row.
Hey, thank you for the 43, 43, 43,
Incinerate
43,
Gaming
43,
says,
43.
Feel good.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if the LED lights up. I'll turn it on and see if it lights up. It's a daytime, so I don't know. It might melt. The Velcro glue might melt, and it might fall off like the other one, but we'll see. The lights probably definitely don't work in the day, but man, they do shine up at night. It's really cool. I'm gonna head over towards the other Walmart, but I gotta pull over and turn on the LED and see if it turns on. It'd be cool if it works in the daytime. I don't think it's bright enough, but maybe I can put it really bright.
Swifty, what car are you driving?
I'm driving a Chevy Silverado
diesel. 4345 says, 6 up.
Diesel.
Stream Element says, Swifty has a Chevy Silverado High Country. Blam 9346 says, yet I won't turn the lights on in the day.
They might turn on. I don't know.
Says, I posted one of my death nights in one of your Transmord videos about 15 years ago and I haven't seen you since. Glad to see you doing and looking well.
Oh, thank you, man.
What the hell, bro says, how do you like day versus night?
Daytime's good, but it's hot. It is hot. There's a lot of traffic. There's really good spark orders, though. So it's kind of slow. I'm in between. There's a spark order I can pick up right now, but it's at Orlando 890 store, 890 store, 890 store.
Do you actually earn money off this Swifty?
I mean, nah, not much. I make that's like the main question. Am I making tons of money by doing this? Not really, no.
Zanbacro says,
I make money from the streaming portion.
I can share your stream in a Kick community.
Like
to help hit 1,000 followers.
Oh, that's a spam. That's spam. That's a spam. I've heard that before.
Bruno
that's a spam.
Says,
that's a
it
spam.
It is good for you. Zanbacro says, add me on Discord.
Yeah, and on Discord. Yeah, it's a spam.
Says, you could put weather temperature on LED.
Yeah, I know about that.
Says, do you
I ordered a hoodie.
Plus is gonna save World of Warcraft?
No. It'll be a Band-Aid fix for a little while. They're gonna screw it up somehow.
Is this leaked GTA 6 footage?
They're gonna screw it up somehow. I just know it. They're gonna screw it up somehow.
Says, taken care of.
Like they're gonna add rated, and then they're gonna scuff the MMR so bad that nobody's gonna want to play, and then they're gonna fix it, and it's gonna be too late. All right, 1 second. Let me see if I can get this LED thing going. Because the thing is, it's about money, and it's about making it take as long as possible to get your desired goal.
At Bull Market RSVP says, they already screwed up.
All right, let's see if we can get this working. Let me see if it turned on.
Incinerate Gaming says, concern Doge.
You guys can't see that, can you? Oh, it doesn't look good, man. It's too bright. Let's try this one. Yeah, it's too bright, man.
Bodandy says, it's not great. Time works well enough.
Yeah, it doesn't work in the day. I'm gonna have to turn it off. Damn.
Abna Civilive says, do not waste battery on it during the day. We do not see it well.
Okay, that's good to know. It's good to know that the lights don't work at all.
Says, it flickers.
Yeah. So I turned it off. It's fine. All right, let's see if we can pick up some more Spark orders. All right, Spark's been slow though. It's let me take this. Spark's kind of slow today. Popular times are 9 a.m. Well, it's supposed to be all this whole time. We might have to do Uber Eats and DoorDash.
At Bull Market RSVP says, I remember the days way back when the gaming house was buzzing. Dreamed of being invited in it. Oh man. CGD0C says, hey, I'm new here. Have you ever got pulled over by the cops whilst doing this?
Yes, I got pulled over by a police officer, a female police officer. She thought it was weird that I was driving at night, just wandering around. I was waiting for orders. So she thought that was weird, pulled me over. I kept trying to explain to her I'm a food delivery driver. So, but now I have signs on the side of the truck that say food delivery, so I can just point at the sign. Hey, I'm a food delivery driver. Leave me alone. So I have stars. Whenever I see a popo, I put a star. If I get pulled over, it's instant 6 stars. All right, let me turn on another app called GoShare.
Slimaby says, that's a weird reason to pull over. Adna Civilite says, which streaming platform pays the best per user? Twitch, YouTube, or Kick? And if you had to choose, where would you prefer people to watch you?
Okay, the main
Stromer says, I just realized Florida looks like Texas with all.
Okay, hold on. Let me explain, okay? Kick pays the most. But nowadays, like today, this month, this year, it's very difficult to become a streamer. I know that's not what streamers want to hear, or people that want to become streamers, they don't want to hear that. It's much more difficult to grow. So Kick is a new platform. Or fairly new. If you only stream on Kick and you already have a following, then you can grow quickly. But if you're doing the multi-streaming thing, it doesn't really do that well on Kick. Like, for example, there might be big streamers on Twitch that also multi-stream on Kick, and they get very, very few viewers on Kick. But they get the majority of the viewers on Twitch. I think it's because a lot of streamers have been locked into Twitch for so many years, and we weren't able to diversify. Which makes me kind of mad, because I would have loved to have streamed on all the different platforms all at the same time. I would have done multi-streaming years ago if Twitch if Twitch allowed us to, but they never did. Everybody had exclusives, or not exclusive. We were kind of like exclusives. It was kind of like vague. Nobody knew. We just knew that if you stream somewhere else, you could possibly get banned, depending on your contract. But unless you went through your contract and actually really, really found out. Anyway, so right now I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. But the thing is, I already have a following on YouTube, so I get more viewers. I don't get as many viewers, but I get some viewers on YouTube. Kick, I don't get a lot of viewers because I don't have a following there. Because to build a following on a platform, it takes years. You have to do it little by little. You have to build a following. And so yeah, Kick makes more money, but like I said, it's kind of like too late unless you build a following, which takes years. If you already have a following on Twitch, it doesn't make any sense to completely switch unless you get like banned or something, right? Then you switch. Dude, there's no Spark orders. They've been slow today.
Practically all the old WoW PvP artists sold their souls to state gambling.
Yeah. The thing is, those gambling websites must offer a lot of money to get people to switch like that, or to get people to switch their entire.
Michael Keeping It Real says, 96 viewers here today is very good.
Yeah, I know.
At Thordex Kettle says, I'm addicted to YouTube. 1S Duotisim Studio says, Swifty, recently I thought why don't add farming without unmount, like Monster Hunter, that is a very cool feature.
Monster Hunter.
Michael Keeping It Real says, I never heard of kicks. Zenbra7 says, next week Soda Nick and Mitch do a Gamba stream XDDD.
Oh.
Michael Keeping It Real says, I just know you too. Bull Market RSVP says, they offer millions. John.
Yeah. I would only do a Gamba if it was poker against other players because I like poker. I would only do poker. Those slot machines. I'm gonna tell you why I know it's all fugazi.
Michael Keeping It Real says, do you make more on YouTube than delivery?
No, I don't make hardly any on YouTube. Lately,
YouTube
this last month.
Zenbra7 says, poker night, let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something interesting. I put a lot of shorts on YouTube, but the shorts really don't make a lot of money. They make like 17 cents per thousand. So like, unless the video goes viral, like if it gets like 300,000 views, then you make like $30. You know, it doesn't make a lot, right? Maybe no, that's too much. 100,000 views, maybe $30 or something like that, right? So lately I've been streaming on YouTube. Now something different happened. I started making a little bit more money on the streaming VODs. Like when I stream on YouTube and it saves it, I guess, as a video, it started making a little bit more money. But I think mainly because I'm not getting DMCA'd anymore. When I was streaming on my computer and I was doing gaming content, I was making a lot less. But I think it's because YouTube has you technically make less if you're gaming. That like gaming channels make less money. If you do something IRL or something educational or something that's not gaming, all of a sudden you make more money. So ever since I started doing the food delivery streams, my revenue went up on YouTube. Not a lot. I mean, in total, it went up like up to 1,000 a month. That's it. Doesn't make a lot. And that's like streaming almost 20 days out of the month. So each stream makes, I don't know, $20, $30 or something like that. Maybe a little bit more if people donate and they do the super subs, and then if people donate, I've been getting a lot of donations on YouTube. If people donate, that gets added to the total. But yeah, YouTube used to be the place to make money. Not anymore. Now it's Twitch all the way, hands down. Twitch is the last place. YouTube's good though.
People here.
I'll continue making content on YouTube.
911 says, must drive you nuts having to answer the same questions 30 times a day, LOL.
Yeah, I know.
Fernandonium says, what about the YouTube shorts?
YouTube shorts don't make any money.
Michael Keeping It Real says, I do lives. 21 Ericaric says, what's your advice for people who are trying to get into streaming?
All right, let me explain. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. If you're thinking about starting to stream, listen carefully. It's extremely difficult because there's too many people out there cheating, right? There's too many people out there view botting, getting fake followers. You know how on some websites you can buy fake followers? They're doing the same thing on the streaming platforms. They're getting fake views, fake chatters in the chat, fake likes, fake subscribers, fake everything, So there's a lot of people doing that. So if you come to the platform and expect to make it, it's going to be difficult because there's so many people around you cheating the system. You know what I mean? So unless you already started like me, you started a long time ago and you already built a following, then you can still have some kind of success. But it's a minefield. It's hard. The wild category is flooded with botters too. It's horrible. So my suggestion to you is to do something different, something unique, someone that no one else is doing. Like, for example, what I did with the truck. I did a GTA camera and I'm doing food deliveries. I mean, other people are doing it, but not a GTA camera truck. So you have to do something new, creative, exciting that no one else is doing. And then you stand out, right? And then you hardly have any competition, if that makes any sense.
G.
There you go.
Datacron Guide says, streaming advice. Make sure you have a full-time income to support yourself while you're trying to grow.
True.
Do not quit your job or wait to make income to just stream.
It's good.
Super risky if you do that. Play it smart.
Good advice.
Keeping it real says, as what is the point? Chris Bendick says, especially with the rise of AI now, voting is more convincing probably.
Yeah.
Michael Keeping It Real says, I know people can do it. I have seen it happen. Kiroshi Cat says, Swifty, do any of your stock investments pay dividends?
I'm out of the stock market.
I seen this view farm with 1,000 phones watching streams. I figured it might be AI, but maybe it's real.
No, okay, I got out of the stonks. I sold all the stonks and instead I bought equipment for the truck. Like cameras and stuff like that. Yeah, I sold all my stonks. Stonks, I think this year I'm probably going to get into the Roth IRA because I think the president's coming out with this new Roth IRA where they match up to $1,000 what you put in per year. That's actually really good. I think that comes out later this year. I think it's the Trump Roth IRA or something like that. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Then you put 1,000 and they match it. The government matches it, so you get 2,000 instead of 1,000. That's if you can put I think more every month, but they only match up to 1,000.
Nasivo Live says, I see shorts primarily as a discoverability tool rather than a direct moneymaker.
Yeah, shorts are a discoverability tool rather than a moneymaker. You're exactly right. So, for example, I'll have people come onto my stream and say, "Oh, dude, I just saw your short where you, where this happened, and I came in and tuned in to see what you're doing." I was like, "Oh, cool, man," So yeah, the shorts are mainly just like free advertising. You don't make a lot of money. And it helps advertise your channel or your stream, especially if it goes viral. Like if you do like 10 shorts, with the way the algorithm works, like one of them might go viral for no reason. You don't understand why. Like, what? It went viral. Now, believe it or not, if you make a video about drama, that one gets a lot more views. And then, I mean, so if you look at all your content, right, which ones get the most views? And the drama ones get the most views. So you're like, I'm going to make more drama view. And then you get into drama, and then all of a sudden you get tons and tons and tons of views. And then you turn into a drama stream or a drama content creator. All right, hold on a second. Dude, there's no food or anything. There's no Uber. There's no DoorDash. There's no Spark. We're in a dead zone. What the heck is going on? Dude, how long have we been sitting here for? No orders. This is really strange, man. I might, if a Spark order comes up, I might have to just grab it. Like right away.
Rumpank says, more PPL delivering in the day maybe. 4,683,597 lol says, I'm hungry. Michael Keeping It Real says, yes, drama is what people want.
Yeah.
And the drama is awful. Aaron James 2987 says, too early. I'm going
to move to another area.
189 says, you're still going at it?
Yeah, I'm still going at it.
Someone order something quick. Chris Bendick says, I guess everyone is well fed.
Everybody's got a well-fed buff.
It's still early as hell.
Yeah, true.
Rami Ayajit 6189 says, stay by a McDonald's and you'll always get something to start.
I'm right next to the McDonald's, but I'm going to drive to the next area.
That's why reality TV exists. People love drama. MR Dump says, shadow ban from delivery app? Dimachski
No.
says, even if it's scripted. Adpasechk says, regarding Danteans, what is the best way to support you? Which platform gives you most from the dotation?
Oh, donation?
Michael Keeping It Real says, we have drama every day.
Oh, like,
Therefore,
okay, hold on.
says,
Someone's asking about the donations. All right. So, like, if you donate, it's faster on Twitch. It goes instantly. If you donate on YouTube, I have to wait a month because it comes in the next page, the next pay. Like all the major platforms like YouTube, Twitch, they pay once per month. So I'd have to wait until next month. So if someone donates 100 on, for example, on YouTube, I gotta wait a month. But on Twitch, I get it the next day. Because the Twitch goes through like Stream Elements goes straight to like PayPal. We haven't got a single order. This was like this last night too. Last night it something happened. Like we were doing Uber Eats and DoorDash, and we got a couple of them, and they were all bad orders, man. Last night. But last night I was mainly testing the LED. Dude, the LED screen looks sick. I have a really big one in the back now too.
We're right in the middle of the month. Maybe people are broke and waiting for their next paycheck. To be fair,
no.
it does feel a bit early for food delivery spikes, right?
I don't know.
Squid says, if we get Classic Plus, are you coming back?
Yeah, I'll come back. I'll come back for Classic Plus.
Says, who would donate 4,100? That is nuts. Killspill 007 says, how is it hotter in Kansas than in Florida? That's wild. Lost Fantasy 352 says, gotta put on K-Rose. Adagothx1 says, only Donald I like is Donald Duck.
We're gonna go closer to this.
Says, do you do both food and packages delivery or food only? Avanonsk says,
I do everything.
Did the cop drive off last night?
Oh, yeah, he drove off, but I was like, come on, bro. I was wondering if he was gonna say something last night. Yeah. There was because the thing is, I parallel parked because I always park there when I end my stream, because I don't want to drive home because then you guys can see where I live, right? But I live close to there, so I parallel parked.
What is your favorite place in Florida?
Oh, the springs are nice. Like Florida has some really, really nice springs. I heard there's one spring. I might actually try to take my mom to it. It's called Emerald something.
007 says, you should go on a ride along with the cop and stream it. Avanonsk says,
a ride along?
Do you still have the delivery signs on your car? At Michael Keeping It Real says, while Florida sure looks nice.
Oh, come on, bro! Freaking A!
Are you doing any exercises to keep your body in good condition after so many hours driving?
I'm sorry?
Keeping It Real
yeah,
says,
I try to.
Hang out, there are no potholes.
I try to stay in shape. This is great, man. I've been little by little shedding weight by doing this, so it's been really good, really, really good. Doing the food deliveries.
Says, hi, Swifty.
Hey, what's up, man?
0% interest and an environmental bonus. So a Tesla costs about $300 a month, but we have to put down 20% in cash, around $10,000.
Oh, really?
How is it in the U.S.?
I think they got rid of the incentive.
Florida has snow.
I think they got rid of the electric incentive,
and no
right?
Homeless people sleeping on the sidewalks.
I think
I have to move there.
To where? The U.S. I think they got rid of the incentives for electric vehicles.
Says, get up, you're asleep at the wheel. Epic Bloodhound Gang song. At Michael Keeping It Real says, I am in California. At Call It a Z2I9P says, go to the FIFA Final Game World Cup.
Ooh, FIFA Final Game. Where is it at? The FIFA Final Game.
Michael Keeping It Real says, I never could imagine the streets looking too good.
What state is the World Cup in? The last game.
People. Matustua says, MedLife.
All right, so I got a pizza bag. I got to pick up a...
At Michael Keeping It Real says, no strung out people. Slimaby says, New Jersey. At Michael Keeping It Real says, I live in California. Snoozing 99 says, New Jersey.
Doesn't
At
New
Miletus
Jersey...
Real
New
says,
Jersey has that...
Did the screen in the back is already fell or he is not on? Maybe you
it's on.
removed it so it doesn't melt with the heat.
No, there's a
At
new one. There's a
Michael
new one
Keeping
there.
It Real says, and dang, Florida is nice.
It's sunny in the early. Like I said, it's going to probably rain in the afternoon like it does every day. Oh. All right, hold on.
No homeless people sleeping on the sidewalks.
Yeah, 1 second. All right, we got a... Wait. Oh, pizza. Yeah, there's a pizza place over here. All right, our first order is really suck source. We started off super slow today. This is for $3, but it's for 2.9 miles. $3, man. Let me add that. Where is this at? It's in the back here, right? Okay. And I have a pizza bag, right? I do have a pizza bag. I think that's one of the reasons I get these pizza orders.
Large bag of chips says, over $1 a mile.
Yep.
77
Yeah.
says, I could have walked over, ha ha ha.
I can't believe it. Dude, I can't believe I didn't get any Spark orders.
Says, when are we going to get a Douglas and Swifty interview and why Dara McTire failed?
I don't know. I think it failed because it was another expansion.
Don't do orders that aren't at least $10. Ryozilla says, stop sign successfully run. Uber Eats Australia says, hey all. At Michael Keeping It Real says, I cannot imagine a place where the people are not pushing shopping carts. Florida is so clean. Sir Spawny says, this stream is rigged. For what? Not sure. Uber Eats Australia says, has Swiftly been doing some good things Ubering? Sir Spawny says, misadventures are best. Mostly side quests. Has not encountered a raid boss to date. Pumatrix says, has he mentioned what does the earnings on top mean cause I'm sure as hell those are not dollars lol. Kigoni says, imaging using your truck to bring someone their pizza for $3. Oiler says, best toppings from Pizza Hut? At Michael Keeping It Real says, I would have to run into Goodwill. Uber Eats Australia says, by the way anyone know how he mounts TV camera? I wanna mount that on my Honda Jazz. At Michael Keeping It Real says, and show all the treasures. At Kiroshi Cat says, it's too hot to sleep on the sidewalks here. At Michael Keeping It Real says, that would be a good lift. Sir Spawny says, I was thinking about getting a hotel in FL and ordering until he accepted haha. Cred says, this voice. Crow 1776 says, steering clear of the diarrhea lettuce I hope. At Michael Keeping
Bailando,
nice that the machine is talking.
Bailando,
007 says, You guys know that Pizza Hut is done right. Le Panda Belges says, this dance.
One second.
At Michael Keeping It Real says, these are nice. Killspill007 says, they sold it. The Poise 3N says, human dance emote goes crazy. Sir Spawny says, placing a huge alliance symbol on top of the pizza. Killspill007 says, and Pizza Hut was founded in Kansas. At Michael Keeping It Real says, I wonder what is making this lady chat. At Chris Bendix says, human dance. At Michael Keeping It Real says, anyone know what app she is? I am in California. They sleep on the streets here. Sir Spawny says, is Swift and Ice Poseidon now haha JK. At Borak 8986 says, Bailot Nuou. Sir Spawny says, Swifty. Salad Boy says, Jesus Christ thought AI voices had come further. At Michael Keeping It Real says, yuck, I hope he washes his hand. Chazo88 says, a strength training gym next door to a Pizza Hut. At Michael Keeping It Real says, before getting the pizza. Slimaby says, are you making fun of my voice, human? Juan S. Duadasim Studio says, Walalo. Nasivo Live says, Swifty next project should be to get a better reading voice. I agree. This voice is robotic and strange XD. At Blizzard 4630 says, yo. At Therefore says, nothing like a good secret topping. Greenguardian says, I hope he gets TTS voices soon. Uber Eats Australia says, loading please wait.
Man, they were preparing a pizza. They're preparing it, and then right when they're preparing the pizza, a Spark order popped up. But I couldn't recognize the store. I'm gonna have to make another spreadsheet that shows the like all the stores and their respective distances to where I am. Because the one thing about Spark is it doesn't tell you how far away the
At
store
Michael
is.
Keeping It Real says, yes, the voice is awful.
The voice? You want me to change the voice?
At Lenel 4695 says, ha HAA. Oiler says, what is Spark Order?
A Spark order is Walmart.
Does it feel like doing side quests when you do food delivering? Nasivo Live says,
here, let me show you.
Damn, you still need to wait for the pizza?
Yeah, they just started. They just started.
Swifty, you got a 10-pound super chit from Machia. They said hi. I really like what you do.
Oh, a
At the
10
end of
pound?
September, I'm coming over from Italy for a road trip through Miami.
I got 10 pounds.
Island,
Hey!
Ocala, Savannah. Do you think that's a good time to visit?
Yeah.
Australia says, hey Swiftly, how's it going?
Wait, did I get 10 pounds?
At Kiroshi Cat says, finding the store is half the adventure.
Look, this is cooling
007
for my phone.
Hey John, was your baby born yet?
This
My
is cooling
daughter's
for my
going
phone.
to be here pretty soon. At Thordex Pebble says, I'm scared to tip 3 or less, but Uber offering treat fitty a job son.
Cool, like my cooling for my phone. It's wireless cooling. It's got a little battery. Little battery pops out.
Aldrina says, his daughter is almost 7 months old. Garbaggio Adagio says, we're the king of gadgets.
This is like from China. It keeps your phone cool wirelessly.
Says that you can do serious gaming XD.
Yeah, it's designed for gaming. Oops. And then it charges. Oh, okay. Hold on. I got my order. 1 second.
@DavisFact says, hello Mr. Swifty. @Michael Keeping It Real says, yes you got 10 pounds from the Italian guy.
All right, we're heading to the drop off. I gotta quickly do this drop off so that we
Uber
can
Eats
do the sparks.
Australia says, his door is already having problems. I can hear the hinge getting loose. Swiftly check the hinge on the driver's door and tighten the bolts and put some grease in there. @Maskrax
It's a brand.
says, greetings from Poland.
Ooh, all right, we gotta make a left. All right, I think I'm gonna go this way because I gotta make a left.
@DavisFact says, how is Swifter doing?
Doing good. We started off slow, guys. This is $3. Dude, we just made $3. Woo! That means there was no tip. But there was no orders. We went through like a drought of no orders, man. It's been slow today. I don't know what's going on today.
Says, much love from Germany.
Ich liebe Deutschland.
Killspill007 says, you can't deny them orders. Davidl says, maybe a cash tip.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a tip after. Who knows? Hey, let me in. Stop. Okay, stop. Freaking A, man.
Kim Vito says,
people drive so aggressive. Saludo desde España.
Are there ever days or nights that you're upside down on operation costs versus profit? Example equals fuel costs.
No, never.
On the truck and equipment, etc. versus profit.
No,
I
never.
Imagine you do pretty well most days. I'm not familiar with food delivery costs.
No, look. Okay, let me see if I can explain. Man, people keep bringing up depreciation. Oh my God, but your car depreciation, you're not making profits. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. It's fine, dude. Like the truck, like I'm making content with the truck, right? So I'm streaming, so it's fine. I think the truck at least breaks even, right? So let's say, for example, I get very few orders. I don't lose money because if I'm doing the order, like I'm making just enough to pay the gas, right? If the order is $3, I just spend $3 on gas. So I mean, technically I break even. It's not like I'm losing money by doing food deliveries and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, the longer I do it, the more profit I make. So like if I make $100 in a day, so that's usually about 150 miles. So I deduct $50 in gas and tolls, and then $50 is profit. So I technically make about 1,000 profit every month by doing this. And then that profit I use towards, whatever the truck needs, right? Maintenance and, whatever. Changing the oil, all that good stuff. So technically I'm breaking even. So yeah. With the truck.
Min-maxers even with food delivery face with tears of joy. AldLife7 says, depreciation is WE until you experience it. It's like kicking the can down the road. But
oh my gosh. I understand.
Jeez. It's more of a fun hobby for streaming than a job.
I get it every day, man. Oh my God.
Says, okay.
Like people keep complaining about it. It's okay. I got a big diesel truck. It's okay. No, I'm not going to get a Prius. I'm not going to get an electric car. I'm keeping the diesel truck. It's okay. I make money from streaming, not from the truck. The truck, it's okay if I lose money. It's fine. As long as I can stream. It's okay. It's all right.
Actually, the deliveries cover all his expenses, while the streams deliver the real profit. Uber
Exactly.
Eats
There you go.
Australia says, WTF happened to my comment?
I don't know.
Agro
Got
Expert
lost in
says, it's
translation.
valuable life experience, fuel money, sightseeing, etc. Your time will
Yeah.
feel longer now.
The adventure that we have.
Bianca
The
says,
things that we
"Misty, eh?"
see. Yeah,
Mohammed
that's the real
says,
adventure.
haha, min maxers even in this. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Killspill007 says, LOL, a vehicle depreciated the moment you drive it off the lot.
True.
Darth Ursa
It's worse if
Gaming
it's
says,
an electric.
IDKY people are complaining. Who cares? Uber Eats Australia says, it just
It's all
vanished,
right.
LOL.
Oh,
Nasivo
it was
says,
probably my
you
bot.
need an
I have a
FAQ
bot.
on the about part. Aldrina says, he turned the sound down so he can actually talk.
Oh yeah.
Datacron Guide says, I didn't mean to start a firestorm. Was
It's okay.
just curious. 100% support from my view.
No,
Smiley
it's okay.
face.
I get it. The thing is, the
Matustua
thing is,
says,
I have to explain it every day. It's like every day I get asked that. Every day is like every day I get a question. Swifty, why are you doing this in a truck? Like, isn't diesel expensive? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you doing it in a truck? Shouldn't you be using a Prius? Why don't you get a Prius? Swifty, you should get a Prius. I'm like, it's okay. I understand. And then I gotta explain. I have to explain. All right, I got my pizza. Let's deliver this real quick. But Swifty, you could save more money if you get a Prius. I know. All right, 1 second. First order of the day. Let's do it. Get a Prius. All right, chat. There was a dude, what the hell? My truck sometimes doesn't want to go into parking. Okay, dude, I saw a guy in an Amazon delivery truck.
F4 Rolex just subscribed.
Dude, I got a tip. I'm rich. $5. Okay, we're gonna add that. Boop. All right, we're gonna add that. Hold on, I gotta fix the light on here. Give me 1 second.
Derugo says, Cash TIP let's GOOO.
Yeah, buddy.
Colin says, bro got the big tip. Large bag of chips says, tippy tip tips. Coward Patty says, that's almost enough to get a 7-layer burrito. John. Matustua says, that's why he's got a truck.
I almost screwed up the order.
Created content and made us debate. Swifty is smart. Legend.
I almost screwed up the
says,
order.
What do you pay for a gallon now?
He said, I gave him the pizza, and he says, isn't there another small one? And I looked in the bag, there was another one. Oh, here, sorry. Hope he didn't think I was trying to eat it. There was another small little pizza thing inside the bag. I didn't see it, and then I gave it to him. He was like, isn't there another one? I saw he had the money in his hand. Isn't there another one?
Says, Fat Boy No Slim Gaming just subscribed.
Yo, Fat Boy!
88 says, best question isn't what kind of vehicle you're driving, by the way, it's are you happy? That is all.
Yeah! Yes!
Large
yes!
Chip says,
yes!
Almost had free lunch MHM.
Yes!
Kill Spill 007
exactly.
Says, vehicles aren't houses, people.
Yeah.
Truck, it's new and it needs to be driven.
I use
people
diesel.
Are hilarious,
diesel.
And if you are doing maintenance, it don't matter.
Diesel
also,
is the green one.
Who didn't know a diesel truck don't break in until like 200,000 miles.
Hey.
To last a long time.
Yes.
That's
Mike what I like to hear.
Swifty was hungry and wanted that one.
Wait, I don't know where I am. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. Okay, I don't know where I am. 1 second.
Liv says, you're a saint. I would not have the patience to answer the same questions over and over. I would just create several commands on the bot or write on the FAQ and tell people to read it.
You gotta read.
At Norkish 6739 says, pizza right now sounds good.
Where am I?
Fat Boy No Slim Gaming says, do you still stream? One not seen you around since the Pallet and Money video days.
Do I still stream?
16748 says, literally same LOL.
Well, are you asking, do I still stream gaming? Not really. I still play chess, but I can't find a chess site where people aren't cheating.
Hell yeah.
They're either botting, like everyone's botting, cheating. Like it's kind of like gaming in general is getting a little stale.
Steelman 55 says, wow, question number 3000. Shirk 88 says, Swifty, you're a legend, brother. Keep on keeping on.
Thank you, man.
Galdrina says, Swifty streams all the time.
Yeah, I do stream all the time. So, I mean, I don't want to like keep talking about it. Sound like a broken record. One of the main reasons that I took a break from gaming in general is the amount of cheating going on. You know what I mean? World of Warcraft's different. World of Warcraft, I think just the PvP in general is kind of stale right now. I don't understand. That's what I like about the game, PvP, player versus player. So it became very stale. But other games that I play besides World of Warcraft. All right, we got a 7. Dude, we got a. Oh, hell no! Hell no! Dude, a Home Depot pickup. Hell no. Do we do a Home Depot pickup? For $7? It only goes 2.9 miles. We should try it. We might get wrecked. We might get wrecked. I think we should try it.
Yes, Honda put pickup in the heat. Bradley Biggle says, yes.
Oh no.
Gamer says, yes.
No. Pickup's time in 30 minutes.
Do it.
Pickup time is 30 minutes.
Love ya, Swifty. Kill Spill 007 says, I wouldn't.
Oh, I got wrecked.
Says,
I got wrecked.
Yes. At Chris Bendick says, yeah, I am trying to get back in Rust, but there is a lot of suspicious activities too. The game is hard enough without cheaters already.
In Rust?
NBW
yeah.
says, might have to do some labor.
Yeah.
Athletics Pedal says, chess. Chess.
Chess?
Ben
Yeah.
Carter says, Lowe's, Home Depot. Boilered Up says, do they let you know what you're picking up? Miami
It's one
Vice
order.
says,
It's at
do
12.
Home
It's in
Depot
30
for
minutes.
science.
No. I can pick up
At
a food
Salazaro
delivery
says,
order in the
miss
meantime.
the simplicity of classic WoW PvP. Nelson Gaming
Yeah.
Show says, $50 tip. At Kiroshi Cat says, 12 cans of paint incoming. The Rampage Gamer says, did it only show pickup time after accepting? At Bull Market RSVP says, decline it. At Dolce86 says, show up early and hope it's ready.
We'll add it to your route.
I just picked up another order from DoorDash because I have time.
MBWR says, Swifty, you got a $50 tip on Twitch.
Oh!
Says, you got
Oh!
a $50
Wait,
dono
who did
on
it?
Twitch.
Who did it?
Swifty.
Who did it?
1739 says, did you play Mock Classic?
Who did the $50 tip?
891 says, are you still skating, Swifty?
No, I'm not skating at the moment. I do have to go because I miss
Galdrima
it.
says, Sensi.
Sensi? Wait, Sensei?
Jiminara says, that's why when I did this I gauged pay by mileage and not by the hour.
Sensei?
WR says, Sensi tip 50.
Sensei!
Hey! At Patrick Joe 4312 says, I did haha Sensi on Twitch.
Excellent.
Jiminara says, lots of waiting sometimes. Spark4NM4N says, Sensei Taz.
Sensei Taz, what are you doing?
Says, not Taz LOL.
Oh, not Taz. It's just
Spark4NM4N says, oh, not Taz.
Not Taz? Wait, Sensei Taz or Taz? Who did it? Who did it? I can't see it because like I only hear text to speech, so you guys gotta tell me. It's 30 minutes to pick up the order, and I have a 20-minute DoorDash order.
Sensei.
Oh, Sensei, thank you, man. Dude, that puts me so far ahead today. Today's kind of slow, man. So that puts us up. Should I add it?
Pretty damn cool.
Should I add it?
Always innovated with your videos and streams. I hope great things come out of these streams, Swifty.
Thank you, man. I'm trying to
do you still talk with Paco or anyone that was in the gaming house?
Yeah, I keep that's one of my number one most asked questions also. Like, do I still communicate with the crew from the gaming house? Some of them, you know, not very much though. Everybody, a lot of them moved to different states and stuff. Once in a while, like I can communicate with one of them.
You have a great day from Sarasota FL.
Let me see. The last person I talked to was Nexius. Like, he's in Puerto Rico. I think last I heard he was coming back to Florida. Let me see.
At Dolce86 says, I feel like you should have a separate tracking for Donas.
Yeah, I do. But I have to wait till I stop before I can press a button because I can't do it while I'm driving.
Says, I miss Nexius.
All right, let me see.
At TBH82 says, I love your chatbot voice.
Well, let me get on this lane because I got to switch to the right side. All right. Okay, I'll do it right now.
Spark4NM4N says, I'm from the gaming house days, but I haven't talked to Tizilla or Shiz in a while.
Oh, really?
Renfield says, Field Marshal Nexius.
Something happened with this thing. It's not recording.
1S Duotisim Studio says, Batch here is streaming Diablo 3.
Huh. It's not showing up on the screen. That's so strange. Yeah, like I usually have like a web browser overlay. Oh, by the way, you know the service that I use to, okay, remember I accidentally showed my bank card at the Wawa, so I had to cancel it. So now the good thing is all the stuff that was on subscriptions, like I don't have to worry about that anymore, right? So that technically that cancels out everything, because you know how sometimes it's hard to cancel subscriptions. But there was one subscription I didn't want to cancel, which is the renting the server. Like I donate $10 a month for the server that I use to do the bonding with the Starlink and the cell phone reception so that I can get these streams out. So it's like a GitHub. I sponsored someone on GitHub, and they they create the server. So I just upgraded it. So from $10 a month, now I pay $20 a month. So I get one extra server. So the good thing is I can set up another phone so that when I go out IRL, I can leave my current streaming phone in the car, and I can stream from that one. I can just press go, and I can stream from that one, and I don't have to like take the phone out and and then have to put it back in. I could just use a third phone, and then that'll stream straight to my computer, and it'll pop up on the screen above, and then when it stops, it'll just go away. So that's a good thing. It's very nice. It's very nice. Dude, I don't know. This is gonna be cutting it short because you remember there's traffic, right? So I picked up this DoorDash order. I might have to cancel the Spark order because okay, I picked up a Spark order but it said I had to wait 30 minutes to go pick it up, right? So because I have to wait 30 minutes, I was like, well, what am I gonna do in those 30 minutes? Let me just do a quick delivery order. So okay, this girl in this little moped, she's cooking. Oh, all right. So I was like, let me do this order real quick.
Nasivo Live says,
just keep charging
can't you be a little late to the Spark order?
I guess I guess I could be late.
Hey Swifty, just wanted to say hello. Always good to see you.
I'm trying not to be late though.
2868 says, IT did just how up briefly then disappeared again.
It looks like this is a Subway order. All right, right back.
At TBH82 says, Swifty smells like old cheese. At Redekvan Bhakhtar says, actually how profitable is this kind of deliveries in the US with such a car? My guess the MPG is not that great. At Chris Bendick says, why cheese? Skillstromer says, it's very profitable Cosmerica.
This was Saigon Flavors. Dude, I've eaten there.
No one cares about the profit, he's just driving around, guys.
It's Saigon Flavors.
TBH82 says, didn't want to be too rude.
No, it's okay. Like, I'm trying to make profits.
Gaming Show says, profit nerds.
No. Listen, I'm trying to make profits. I'm trying to learn the ways of Uber Eats and DoorDash. Of course, I want to make more money, right? More money's doing deliveries is actually better. So I'm learning how to do it more efficiently. Like, at some point I'm going to be very low acceptance rate and then picking up really good orders. At some point, I thought it would be better for content if I try to rank up and try to get platinum with DoorDash. Uber, I was trying to get diamond, but I think I'm going to be stuck at gold. Diamond is too difficult to get in Uber because they throw too many orders at you. Like you'll get 2-3 orders at once, and then chances are one of them is going to be late. So yeah, at some point I definitely want to increase profits for sure. Like I want to learn how to do this like really effectively. Now, now of course I have a diesel truck, right? The best way, I already know it. I give that advice all the time. The best car or vehicle for doing Uber Eats and DoorDash, the best car is a hybrid, like a Prius hybrid, hands down the best. Better than electric, better than a diesel truck, better. It's the best, right? Ugh. But since I already own this car, I don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell this. I can't have two car payments. My wife won't let me. So I could get a Prius, but I'd have to sell this truck. I'd have to sell it and then get a small little Prius. But I don't want to do that. I love my truck. I love this truck. I don't want to get rid of it. So the only other option is to pay off this truck, right? And then once the truck is paid off, then maybe if I want to, I can get a Prius. But I technically don't want to. I don't even want to do that. I want to keep my truck. And like if I paid off the truck, because I owe 3 years, if I pay it off in it, like if I take the profits, I make $1,000 a month profits, right? If I take that 1,000 a month and then I put it towards the payments, maybe I could pay off the truck in a year and a half. So if I pay off the truck, then it's more profits, right? Because then I'd just be paying for the diesel gas. Unless the diesel goes up to like $8 a gallon, then that would be ridiculous. But if I pay off the truck, then I'd do more profits, right? I don't know. I want to keep the truck because I got my GTA cam. I want to put lights on the truck.
Rice won 200,000 points in roulette and now has 891,413 points. Feels good, man.
The good thing is we're on the way towards Oviedo, so we're gonna drop off this order. It says in 6 minutes, and this is great.
Chris Bendix says,
I got plenty of time.
Doing ranks and deliveries. Grand Marshal coming.
Oh wait, how much did I say this was?
PR0C0Re69 says it's not all about the money. Truck is safer if you get hit by another car. You want to be in the truck, homie.
Yeah, I like the truck for the safety.
This is why
safety
I drive
also.
EV, no gas, almost no maintenance. Charge at home every night with level 2. Coolbeans 1109 says, do you make decent monies doing deliveries like this? Werner says,
no, not really.
Swifty. Seems you enjoy delivery.
I enjoy it though, for sure.
Ethereum says, diesel trucks or cars are way more reliable too. Cobweb King says, feels like I'm playing GTA LOL.
Maybe, look, how about this?
7 says, dude, no. A diesel truck is way better than all of those. Just the sound of each shift is alone worth the gas. And you can roll coal. You think people's heads turn at another vehicle? Definitely not. Haha, I love my truck. Razulsk says, when was the last time you talked to Tennis?
It's been a long time. It's been a while.
Swifty, did you ever end up canceling that gym membership or did they still keep charging you? Jen Mister says, this is totally an experiment in delivery streaming. The streaming is what it's all about. The truck versus EV is irrelevant at this point. If it becomes more lucrative to deliver over streaming, then sure, get the EV. I think the truck is unique.
Okay, yeah, so I agree that because I almost got an EV. I almost sold this truck and got an EV. And then but then I looked at the cost of I looked at the cost of charging it because I wanted to get the one that had like 400 mile range, and then the cost to charge it was going to be almost as much as what I pay in diesel. That's if I do 150 miles a day or 200 miles worth of charge a day. It was about 600 a month or something like that. 600 to 800 a month, and I pay like 1,000 in diesel. So I was like, man, that doesn't seem like it saves that much. I know, unless it was like free charging. I don't have free charging. That's how much it costs. Hybrid. It can't be electric. It has to be hybrid. Now I got to find out, is there a hybrid truck? If there's a hybrid truck, maybe I'll get that.
Could look into
it. Has to be a hybrid.
PR0C0Re69 says, EV or hybrid are more expensive to repair as well.
Oh, hybrids are more expensive to repair?
He never answers my question, is so curious.
Oh, it's because I muted. Sorry.
PRC0C0re69 says, keep the truck for sure.
I want to keep the truck, pay it off, and
You ain't
then
saving
store it in
money
the garage.
spending $50K on a Prius Lameo.
You're not?
Still 007 says, I just want you guys to know this from a real mechanic. All those electric vehicles are controlled. You can't just do what you want to fix them, and you are going to pay way more money for service. Don't put yourself or your family in that situation. Cobweb King
I agree.
says, most hybrid trucks look ugly. Pharaoh says, hey Swit, are you going to stream WoW again or not anymore? Gaming Tip says, I have an AV and drive around 100 to 200 miles a day. I only charge at home, but it's around $30 to $40 a month in total charge cost. At Chris Bendick
when
says,
PvP is good
not
again.
many roundabouts there. At Darken May says, don't get the Cybertruck.
Oh, no.
At Adam Bailey 994
Not the Cybertruck.
says,
No.
all Toyota SR hybrid now. At TBH82 says, Home Depot pickups in a EV, good luck. At Darkness 6174 says,
I think this order was $10.
Do not get the real cost of Fs. I do think a Prius is probably a goat for deliveries, but who actually wants a Prius, LOL? And yeah,
no,
hybrid and EV are very much more costly in repairs.
I was giving advice to, like, if you're a parent, right, and your kid is getting his first car. Now, of course, he wants a Camaro, but what you do is just buy him a Prius. Then when he sees it, he'll be like this, oh, my friends are gonna make fun of me for driving that. And you know, you're gonna get flack for buying him a Prius, but he'll understand the day that he decides to do food delivery in between jobs and he's making tons of profits because he has a hybrid, and then he's gonna be so happy. And then his friends are gonna make fun of him, but they won't make fun of him once he shows them how much money he's making from profits.
That viewer is asking is, did you cancel the gym membership that kept charging you?
Yeah, no, I had to cancel my card.
That's not true for Teslas. They have far fewer moving parts and maintenance items than ICE or hybrid vehicles, resulting in lower repair and maintenance needs overall. At TBH82 says,
hold on, someone's asking me about my gym membership. Was I able to cancel it? Yeah, there was a gym membership that was stubborn. They kept charging me, and I'm gonna throw them under the bus because why not? It was actually Zoo Fitness. They kept charging me. I kept hold on. They kept charging me every month, and then I would tell them, I would go to the counter and be like, I want to cancel. Check the system. They're like, they shouldn't be charging you. Maybe it's because it's the last payment or whatever. Next month they kept charging me, and then after that, the next month they kept charging me, and I found out it was you had in order to cancel, you had to send a handwritten letter to out of state to a company and then please cancel my membership. You couldn't call anyone, you couldn't do it online. You literally have to do a letter, lick it, close it, put a stamp, and mail it, old-fashioned style. That's the only way to cancel. And they still didn't cancel. I mean, well, I didn't do that, but here, let me drop this off. 1 second.
Are you the bartender? Yes, we have tough jerky, melon juice, and stormy brie. Where do I deliver this to?
This will go to Duskwood on the path to Stranglethorn Vale. They have a campsite, but watch out for Stitches.
What's a Stitches?
Thank you. I have your food delivery.
Thank you very much.
Look, it's Stitches! Take this Stormwind Brie and throw it Stitches. Quick!
I will rescue you. Follow me.
We made it.
What's that noise?
I don't know.
I think we're losing Stitches.
What's a Stitches?
Okay, 1 second, chat. Dude, I don't know if I'm going the right way. Hold on. Am I going the right way? Oh yeah, there's a highway here. Let's see where that takes me. All right, so I was talking about the gym membership, and so they kept charging me, and I couldn't cancel it. So so I called my bank and I claimed it was fraud, and then they recovered like 3 months, and then somehow it got reverted. I was like, what? Somehow it literally got reverted. Oh, there's the Home Depot. Okay, I think that's where we're going. 10 minutes. All right, we should make it in the time. Somehow it got reverted, and they kept charging me. So they somehow the gym legally they kept charging me, and I couldn't stop it. There was no way I could stop it. The only way to stop it was to cancel my credit card. So I canceled my credit card, and then they sent me an email saying, please update your credit card because we're trying to charge you. And I'm like, nope. And then that was it. That was the end of it. I had to cancel my credit card, or my debit card, which was kind of annoying. But yeah, like I said, and that's not the first gym that I've had problems with. It seems like gyms in general tend to do that kind of stuff. Even Crunch, like I'm in a new gym right now called Crunch, and even they scam me. they scam my wife. She tried to cancel her membership, and they said the systems were down. And I was like, their systems are down? Mm-hmm. Sounds like an excuse to me. And then they said they were going to take care of it, and then they didn't. And then she didn't find out that they kept charging her for like 6 months. So they kept charging her for 6 months. And I was like, that's all planned, man. And then finally she went in. They were like, you guys got to cancel. She had to go in again. And I think the systems were down again. I think on the day that I was like, cool. Well, no, I don't know. I might be exaggerating. But so there's only one gym that I have not been scammed, and believe it or not, it was Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness was the only one where if you go in and say, I want to cancel, they actually cancel and they stop charging you. It's the only one.
Crooked gyms.
Yeah, so you have to have like a burner card.
Adam R. Parazit says, equals.
You have to have a burner card so they stop charging you.
I can't gotten says, oh, so they can email you to update your CC, but you can't cancel via email. How convenient.
Yeah.
Rumpank says, I wanna cancel. Sorry, our system's down. Wait, I wanna sign up my son. Oh, look, it's working again.
Yeah.
Redribbon 1193 says, the systems are always down when a customer has questions. With Sessions says, just kidding. Steelman 55 says, the only answer is home gyms at this point. Killspill007 says, Planet Fitness is really cheap too.
Now,
I mean, it's got.
no, hold on. Let me explain why. I think there's a lot of fine print, and it's kind of like the subscription-based systems where you're subscribing, right? But it says month to month, but in reality, you're subscribing for a year. But you're technically, it looks like you're doing month per month, right? But technically, in the fine print, it says you're committed for a year. And I think that's how legally they could keep charging you, because you signed in the agreement, even though you're month to month, you signed that this is going to last for a year. And then, I mean, if you try to fight it in court, they'll be like, look at the fine print. You agreed to a year. I think that's where they get you. So, like, when I go into a gym, like a new gym, I say, I want to do month to month and cancel anytime. I want that. So you might have to pay a little bit extra for that.
$7.55 off for 4.7 miles. 15 minutes total.
Do we want to take this order? No. I'm going to decline because
Offer declined. Looking for your next one.
No, I'm pausing. I'm declining the offer because, like, I got to go pick up this Home Depot. By declining the offer, it lowered my acceptance rate 1%, though, from 76 to 75%. Damn it. All right, because we got to head over to the Home Depot. We got to pick up this order. It's like in 10 minutes. All right. Anyway. So yeah, gyms are good, chat. Don't be discouraged from going to gyms. Gyms are good. The only thing is gyms are you just got to make sure you don't get scammer rude, because they're good at it. They legally know how to keep charging you.
You perks?
What? As a matter of fact, I gotta go to the. I'm.
MR Parasite says, this could be a great GTA style game. Swifty on delivery duty. You need to come up with a plot and a world.
Oh yeah.
At Chris Bendit says, you declined because your system is down. CHEJ says, AI waiting room to read all contracts and summarize where I'm being scammed.
Yeah.
Recession says, what does acceptance rate give you as a driver?
But you know what?
Says, here we can pause our sub to the gym, then resume whenever you want. Axxildent says, Jim's Ninja Lou. Ad Patchok says, did that cop come and talk to you last night at the end?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Hank says, the plot is money and world is Florida. At PR0C0Re69 says, predatory subscriptions are commonplace. They hope you'll forget about it too and let it ride for 6 months. Enlal says, nice to see daylight during delivery stream.
Check this out, chat. I recently I started, I got mad because I had a whole bunch of subscriptions that I didn't know about, predatory subscriptions that I didn't know about. So I was going through my bank statements. I was like, what is that? What is that? It's like Spotify. I canceled Spotify. Why are they charging me $15? I canceled it. I don't understand. So I opened Spotify and I was trying to find out why the hell. And it seems like I didn't cancel the right way. Hold on a second. So the interesting thing is I went to all the apps that I have, because I have a lot of apps that are for making shorts, like videos. There, for example, there's a website called eclipse.gg. There's another one called Opus Clips. So I tried to cancel those, and then some of them were difficult. Like there's no cancel button. You got to search for it. It's hidden somewhere. And then I tried to cancel, for example, Adobe, because I had a subscription for Adobe, because I use the editing software to sometimes edit the shorts and stuff like that. So I tried to cancel that, and I couldn't find the cancel button. So I had to go to YouTube, and I had to look at a tutorial to show how to cancel. So, and then it guides you through the process, or ask like ChatGPT, and it gives you the steps that you need to do to cancel. I was like, oh my God, so many hidden buttons. And so little by little, I canceled everything. And then once I started canceling stuff, where you finally get to the last button that you have to press, cancel. It tells you, are you sure? If you stay right now, because like let's say this membership's for like $20 a month. If you stay right now, it's only $3 a month. If you stay, it's $3 a month. You want it? You want the offer? You're like, oh, it's only $3. Okay, I click continue, and they suckered me in. I was about to cancel, and they suckered me in for $3. You know, I think it was like $15 down to $3. And I started doing that with all my things, and all of them I got them reduced, and a couple of them made me stay subscribed. I'm mad at myself because I fell for it because they were giving me discounts. Does it happen to anybody else?
Symetherian says, yeah, it's obnoxious, lol.
So now I'm subscribed to stuff I don't even want to be subscribed to because they're super cheap now. Okay.
Feel Woozy says, they never let you just cancel through the app either. At PR0C0Re69 says, all by design.
Yeah. They keep you in a subscription.
Funky B says, do not go to Orlando Sportsplex. They want $300 to $500 a month. Steelman55 says, Sirius kept doing that. Enlal says, so mission kind of failed. Nelson Gaming Show says, subscribe to save money. At Musatrax85 says, I get those reduced deals all the time with streaming services when canceling.
Oh, really? Streaming services do it too?
That's their business model.
Oh, no way. The
Large
streaming
Dog
services
Chip
do it
says,
too?
any cent above 0.01 that leaves my account, I get a text notification. SMH. Feel Woozy says, you have to cancel Planet Fitness in person at mine. At MR Parasite says, can you show what the rear camera view looks like during the break?
Yeah, sure.
Says, yeah, SiriusXM goes hard with that.
Oh, wow. So you can't cancel SiriusXM. This guy really parked here? You can't cancel SiriusXM? All right. Where's this pickup? Home Depot? I have 6 minutes. I'm gonna have to park and wait.
At Lordy3 says, how much is Starlink? Come on?
I pay 80. It's not that bad. I figured out how much data. Unlimited is 150, but I did 80 a month.
Says 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Thank you, fresh year on.
Echo 1 says, most of these services operate at such high profit margins. They don't care. Money is money. At Dolce, feel like it's been longer than 30 minutes, huh? Exxildent says, SiriusXM just makes it really hard to cancel, and they'll offer you like 75% off to stay.
All right. Here we got the truck. I got my DoorDash delivery. This is the big LED screen that I got. You can see it's much, much bigger. So at night, it looks amazing. And then these are the new tube lights that I got. But I have to put them up to here. I have to put them up to here to make them look cooler. But yeah, it's pretty big. And over here, this is, I bolted this on here. This is a ladder rack. I had 2 of them. One goes here. Hold on. Holy moly, CarPlay. So I had two of them, and I drilled 2 holes, but I took it out because it blocks the view. So anyway, we'll go over here. This is the camera. It's at DJI Action 4. I bought the Action 6. So I'm gonna install the Action 6, and I bought a case that'll keep it cooler, and it has something to block this, like with the plastic, because I think it heats up because the sun hits this. So I made this, and I ordered another one of these cables, and I ordered another one of this Play-Doh to put it on the new DJI Action 6. Once I get it in the case and everything, then I'm gonna do the same thing. You mold this in, and then it dries, and then it creates a watertight seal. So you press all the clay in there, and then it does a perfect mold, and then it's completely watertight. Hold on, I gotta press webcam. There we go. And then this cable goes along all the way in. And then over here we got the Starlink on the roof. It's held on together with magnets. I can go 80 miles an hour down the road, it doesn't move. It's sprinkling raining right now. Yeah, it's raining right now. It is raining a little bit. All right, we got 3 minutes. 3 minutes we can pick up this order. Oh shoot, this was on. Whoops.
Enlal says, only magnets?
Yeah, only magnets. And it's solid, it doesn't move. I can go 80 miles an hour.
Says, mobile gaming house. At Mojo the dude says, what does Starlink cost him on? Axxeldent says,
80.
the DoorDash streaming one-hit macro setup.
I only use 300
Jack
gigs
says,
a month.
New to this series. What's the deal with the U-Haul?
I use 300 gigs a month for data with bonding. So that I only pay $80 a month. Unlimited is $150, but I don't need unlimited. I just need like 80, 100. I just need 300 gigs a month.
At PR0C0Re69 says, what happens if you go 90 miles an hour?
I don't know. I haven't had it. I haven't had an issue with that. All right.
Razgal says, hey Swifty, did the arcade flesh out or are you trying something new?
Yeah, the arcade didn't work out.
It's great. TNX.
Where's the pickup?
Squabble says, 90 plus miles per hour he goes back to the future.
Where's the pickups on the Home Depot? Oh, order pickup lockers. Oh, there's a pickup locker. Oh, they have pickup lockers.
At Punky B says, you're not afraid to hit the drive-through side? Jahype says, you can use a U-Haul to do delivery orders?
Oh, I have to go to the
At
pickup
Roddy P
counter.
Says, is the Starlink the thing fixed to the roof of the cab?
They-
Bag Panda says, Swifty is still doing side quests. Cherdis says, Big Man Blastoise.
Dude, look at those streaming boots over there.
Super TNX. Razgal says, you have a diesel truck, bro. You should start hot-shotting with a trailer. You will make bang.
Hot shotting with the trailer? What's a hot shot?
Abe 9090 says, I recognize that. In Oviedo?
What's a hot shot? Oh, you hot shot for people? That guy forgot his thing. He forgot something. All right, I gotta go inside, guys. I'm gonna leave the car on. Hey, do me a favor, watch the car. Making sure no one steals anything.
Razgal says, bring all type of stuff to contractors. At Dolce86 says, when he hits 88 miles per hour he time travels. Large bag of chips says, this truck is protected by Viper, stand back. At MR Parasite says, Best in wow, best in all. Jahype says, guys, is he using a rental truck for this? At Judah Jodlak says, does Swifty do DoorDash too? At PR0C0Re69 says, that dude heard TTS for sure LOL. Echo1 says, help me, I've been kidnapped. Large Bag of Chips says, the truck is part of the Swifty Deliver fleet. Squabble says, yes, renting from Chevrolet Financial. Shakib Albo in 1990 says, I wish it was loud enough where you could type help over and over and people would start looking. Killspill007 says, haha, could you imagine if someone did try and take the truck, and all they hear is the chat log? At PR0C0Re69 says, Swifty has his own personal kit. At Leop1 says, where's my boy at? At PR0C0Re69 says, Night Rider. Galdrina says, the temperature, time, what city he is in, and the miles per hour and miles he's done for the day is in the bottom right. At Punky B says, best security system protect by stream. Artish Guru says, we would be like stop, turn around and return this truck, the authorities are en route. Billigaroo1 says, did someone order a toilet at the Home Depot? Shakib Albo in 1990 says, if the man comes back before Swifty, we should catcall him. At Leop1 says, $18 on 2 trips already? Wow. At PR0C0Re69 says, car protect summer. Axxeldent says, can you take me higher? Galdrina says, I think some of you are way too high as it is. At Scared Lonely V6S7P says, who ordered the Po'o Plata? Stream Element says, Jahype just subscribed. At Bag Panda says, welcome back Batman. Large Bag of Chips says, welcome back Sir Swifty.
Someone's gonna paint something. Someone's painting. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick.
007 says, hey, get out of this truck. Oh wait, it's just John. False alarm.
Hey, look at these streaming booths, chat. Look at that. Those
At
sheds.
Scared Lonely V6S7P says, LOL.
Those sheds are like streaming booths.
Galdrina says, now that's an order. LOL.
Oh man.
At Scared Lonely V6S7P says, wouldn't say it, haha.
Hold on. Chat, look at that little shed. It looks like a little streaming booth.
Galdrina
Like if we get
says,
land,
what a nice guy.
look at that streaming
At
booth.
Kobe Godlove says, 89F with those
Look at
clouds,
that.
it must be mucky rib.
Look at that little streaming shed, dude.
007 says, yeah, that just
How
made
much-
my respect level go up.
How much
Good
is
man, John.
how much is that streaming
Large Bag of
shed?
Chip says, streaming booths at Home Depot, who's in their Tim
Yeah, dude, looks the streaming booth.
says, card narcs.
Dude, you can
Stromer says, sweet.
dude, you
At
can
Punky B
hold
says,
on.
look out at Stitches.
Look at this. This could be a streaming booth. Like if you get land, this is cool. Look at this. Oh man, look at the space. And you have a little window. You can put your desk here and have computer stuff. It's hot in here though. You need air conditioning, but yeah. What a cool little streaming booth, man. Wow.
It's my house, man. Condor Pro says, hot F in there.
Clip it, clip
And
it.
Scared Lonely V6
Twitch clip it.
7P says, haha. Squabble says, you make tons of noise and yelling in there. 1S Duotisim Studio says, nice. Moonsticker says, doing dailies IRL.
Now we're heading over to drop off some painting supplies. Painting supplies. Oh no, he's gonna hit the curb.
PR0C069 says, live in the pot and
Will
be
he make
happy.
it? Will he make it?
Epithet says, hey, get out of my house.
Will he make it, dude?
BWV1080 says,
Oh no.
it's so cool to be able to
No,
just
no,
take
no,
the
no,
phone
wait,
and
wait,
switch
wait.
the
Let me get out of here.
stream
Let me
to
get
it
out of here.
instantly.
Wait, this guy.
Chris Bendick says, can build out a whole Goldshire
That
with
guy-
those sheds.
That guy's gonna hit the curb.
Professor Stava Backmass 4822 says, this is a small routine of mine nowadays. Finish work. Roll a spliff. One monitor.
Dude, I wanna
RDF,
see
other
this.
Swifty delivery LOL.
I want to see this guy make this curb.
Speak says, do you do all types of deliveries, not just
You could
food?
do it, bro. You could do it, bro.
Attrax85 says, I just went to cancel my Peacock subscription.
I have to see this
and they
guy.
offer
Hold on.
$2.99 per month for 6 months. They offer reduced offers all the time when canceling. Large bag of chips says, back it up.
No, I want to see him make it.
B says,
You got this, bro.
check.
Look how fast he's going in
Veggie
reverse.
Warrior says, careful, that truck is going to one-shot you. At PR0C0Re69 says, the trailer can have a little curb as a treat. Billigaroo1 says, he hit the curb because he was running from stitches. Large bag of chips says, he's got to go right to the left.
Is he gonna park?
Skillstromer says, whoa. 1S Duotisim Studio says, amazing. Flameski 117 says, he's zooming.
Oh man, he didn't make the turn. Yeah, he didn't make the turn.
At 1 Sivine says, love these streams, Swifty.
Dude, I wanted to watch him.
Would be cool if you had a mount that you could pan left and right. Large bag of chips says, he gave up.
Yeah, he took another
you
turn.
should try driving these next. Axxildent says, what's a stitches? Jen Mister says,
So you're
Swifty,
saying,
can I share a 40% DoorDash discount for new users?
Hold on.
Got one in an Amazon
So you
order.
guys
I
are saying
already have an
I could-
account, can't use it.
I can make money deadheading?
Large bag of chips says, amateur. Thuar Lockwork says, Swifty, did you ever talk to the girl who made the Swifty song? I can't believe that was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I talked to her.
That Scared Lonely V6S7P says, why would you want to subscribe to streaming services though? Stream Element says,
No ads.
Sikorsky's won 50,000 points in roulette and now has 197,474 points. Feels good, man. Gaming Tip says, next streaming venture for you, Swifty. Driving a tractor trailer, LOL. At Scared Lonely V6S7P says, it killed the market for small movies. Kunskso says, start doing hot-shotting LMAO.
Hot shotting it's
Large
called?
bag of chips says, yes brother, look into getting a removable goose back trailer for the back. At Scared Lonely V6S7P says, think about the lives ruined. At MR Parasite says,
Hot shotting,
LOL.
removable gooseneck.
Stream Element says, Jotwinky 1995 just subscribed for 2 months in a row.
Hey, give it a sub.
Large bag of chips says, removable gooseneck trailer. Pixkson says,
What
"Is
app?
the stop signs different in the States?
What app
In
is for hot
Sweden, you
shotting?
need to fully stop at them before driving away.
What app is for hot shotting though?
Theron says, is there a lot of Sodroms in Florida? Storms.
Yeah.
Large bag of chips says, hen, you can call big freight without CDL.
Big freight without a CDL. Hot shotting.
Jahybe says, Swifty, have you tried Amazon Flex?
I've signed up for Amazon Flex. I'm not in it yet.
Epithet says, Swifty driving a truck for Swift Transport. That would be funny. At PR0C0Re69 says, the hotshotting app is called Grinder.
Oh, Grinder?
Large bag of chips says, it's through trucking brokers you call them, let them know you got a trailer that can haul X amount.
Okay.
Hixson says, at Swifty is the stop signs different in the States? In Sweden we need to fully stop at them before driving away.
Yeah.
Teacher Mr. Machine says, LOL. Jahype says, LOL. Squabble says, lol, install that app now.
Yeah.
Rumpank says, Grinder was a joke.
Oh, it's not Grinder?
Chip says, then they call you with loads up.
Oh no, it's not
Galdrina
Grinder.
says,
It's not Grinder.
No, Swifty.
Oh.
It's not called Grinder.
Oh.
Do not download that.
Oh. I got trolled.
Says, LeMayo. Rumpank says, Sasha will leave you if you
Clip
go on
it.
Grinder.
Twitch, clip it.
Large bag of chips says, big money, big boy hauls. At Proto13 says, Swifty, if Nexius moves to Florida, will you do a stream with him?
Yeah, sure, man.
Thuar Lockhork says, Luo. At PR0C0Re69 says, love you, Swifty. Jotwinky1995 says, Grinder is a gay dating app.
Oh no.
Jahype says, there will be plenty of goosenecks on Grinder. At MR Parasite says, everybody loves Swifty. At Charlie Marno 100
What's the app then?
Swifty, you have always put 110% into your streams, respect.
Thank you, man.
At Leop1 says, LOL Swifty, you're a kid at heart, that's why we love you.
What's the
At
name of the app?
Mojo
Come on, give me the name of the actual app.
3188 says, Grinder is for cuddles and kisses. At PR0C0Re69 says, love you, man. Squabble says, lol. Just Aispo says, I love Swifty. Large bag of chips says, seriously, Swifty, look into getting one. Your truck can handle it.
Yeah, but
removable gooseneck trailer, LeMayo.
removable gooseneck trailer.
Galbo in 1990 says, been a huge fan for years. I was Stu Shock in your Swifty Warrior Tricks 2 video back from 1986, it feels like.
Oh wow.
Radavuo, he says, what kind of engine does your car have?
Hemi, I think. No. I don't know. Well, I'll open the hood in a second. Once we stop, so I can show you.
Scared Lonely V6S7P says, cuties LOL. Squabble says, you don't need a special license for hot shots, I thought you did. Chanel Ross
Oh, hot
says,
shots?
86 LOL. Large bag of chips says, yes bro, big money, big boy hauls.
What's the app? Is the app Hot Shot?
I don't think there is an app for hot shotting. At Bull Market RSVP
Where do you sign up then?
I still wish Nexius a happy birthday every year.
How do you
still
pick
have
up
him as a friend in Facebook, LOL.
How do you pick up hot shotting
Raina
jobs?
Monster says, Grinder meet and greet. Rumpank says, Tinder is the app. At Proto13 says, Swifty, what are you munching on?
Just a trail mix.
PR0C0Re69 says, I looked up the real app. There's a few. First one I came across is called Hotshot LLC.
Oh, Hotshot?
Large bag of chips
Okay.
says, there's no app, broski, you call the trucking brokerages and let them know you're ready to haul.
Oh.
Steelman55 says, Duramax diesel engine. Large bag of chips says, there's a ton out there.
Oh, trucking
At
brokerage.
PR0C0Re69 says, Hotshot LLC on the Google Store. Large bag of chips says, they'll call you with big loads. Skillstromer says, Swifty, are you gonna go to the Wawa soon?
Yeah, we'll head there.
Gaming says, hot shotting primarily refers to a specialized, on-demand logistics service that transports smaller, time-sensitive freight using heavy-duty pickup trucks and flatbed trailers. At Scared Lonely
Trucking brokerage.
V6S7P says, LOL. Consistent Slug says, there is a great pizza place in Oviedo. I think it was called Doughboys or something.
Doughboys?
Chip says, yes. At Sus8 says, on a shot macro. Large bag of chips says, small tractors, diggers, things like that. Jahype says, are you sure Grinder isn't the app? I'm seeing a lot of big loads on there.
Everybody needs to calm down.
Large bag of chips says, maybe log.
Guys, this area is a dead zone for cell phone reception, this area. But since I have the Starlink,
007 says, LOL what?
since I have Starlink,
Rumpank says,
it should be okay.
got him.
Got him! Someone ordered painting supplies from the Home Depot. But now I know the process of going inside. So I like Home Depot because you got to go to the customer
Squatto
counter
says,
anyway.
This area looks nice.
Yeah, this is a good neighborhood. It's called Tuscaloosa. They have golf. A lot of people on golf carts.
Abdulch86 says, hotshotting is usually long trips also.
They have golf course and they have.
At Atlas66 says,
safe.
have you ever done any deliveries to the beach?
No, we got to go to the beach. So just explore and check it out and actually drive on the beach. I want to do that too. I want to go to the truck meetups too. I want to go with the streaming, with the whole streaming truck.
Do you have a break from WoW?
Yeah, a small break from WoW.
Jalker GG says, have you thought about using 11 Lads voiceovers? It would be much more human-like interaction rather than robotic voices. Ekifet says, with his truck he can make golf cart pancakes LOL.
How would that work?
WoW on the beach was fun. Karnfu says, East Coast deliveries? Pog. At Leoth1 says, a surfing one-day Swifty. At Nullmatrix 9530 says,
Birdie.
You need to make a daytime thumbnail for YouTube.
Birdie.
Steelman55 says, this neighborhood probably has a crazy nosy HOA.
Yep. A crazy nosy HOA. All right, painting supplies. Let's drop them off. 1 second. Painting supplies. Okay.
This is a fixture-upper.
Skillstromer says, fixture-upper? Scenetrack says, not even Home Depot can save that house. Three Bunda says, WTF is this? Zandy says, paint can lid was upside down LOL. Large bag of chips.
What do you mean the paint can lid was upside down?
One Estimatism Studio says,
what?
Job done.
Job's done.
Start
Did I add it?
And says, LOL, the lid on the paint can was upside down when you went to open it.
How much did I make on that?
Wasn't even his house. Vana Monster says, what delivery services is he doing today?
Oh, that was $7.
Epithet says, it's Poiple. Dimajski says, house flipper. Examov says, just doing a random world quest to fix the house I guess. As Glad says, the Swifty AI video's amazing, bro.
Because we did a painting or we did a painting order. We dropped off painting supplies. So
Dolch86 says 7, I think.
yeah, $7. So it was kind of like a slow day.
Leov1 says, you're crushing it, man. PR0C0E69 says, married with a kid on the way or a newborn, right? Happy for you, brother.
We have a newborn.
Forever be at your back.
Thank you, man. This is kind of like a dead zone. We got to get out of here.
Love the AI clips.
But this area is really nice. Tuscaloosa is a very sought after place to live. This whole community is amazing. It's really big too. It's actually huge, Tuscaloosa.
Me1N3 says, hello. Nelson Gaming Show says, is newborn calling you Poppy yet?
No, she doesn't talk yet. She does sounds though, like ah, ah. Let's see. We're heading back to Oviedo. We're gonna chill in that area. Oviedo's pretty good for food delivery, so we'll just head back to that area, and then it keeps us close. And then what I'm gonna try to do is stay in this area.
Says, Swifty, could you include Jason or Paco in the AI without getting their permission first? The Sortilege says, what's up from Lakeland, Florida?
Lakeland, dude, that's kind of far. It's a slow day, chat. We only made $25. It's so slow. I don't know what's going on, man. This is not the time, man. What day is it today? I gotta put a note on.
Today's 494 says,
today.
My sister celebrated her
Today's
son's
Thursday,
birthday
right?
Yesterday.
Today's Thursday. I think today's Thursday.
Start4NM4N says, what's up from smoke-filled Minneapolis?
What's up?
Large bag of chips says, hump day. Will recover profits during weekend.
Thursday. It's probably going to be better like at night
Wednesday.
Or something. Oh, today's Wednesday? Oh.
Thursday, yes.
No, it's Thursday. No, it's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Because I think my mom took care of the baby yesterday. My mom takes care of the baby Monday and Wednesdays. So it's Thursday, yeah.
PR0C0
I can't stay out too late.
69 says, lunch dinner is best time. It's just too early. Galdrina says, today is Thursday.
Yeah, today's Thursday.
Says, Swifty, why aren't you asleep?
Tomorrow,
says,
I won't be able to do early morning stream.
Go to sleep last night. Now we all hear in the morning.
Oh!
Miami Rice says, take us to Icon or Disney Springs.
Where is...
Symetherian says,
no!
What's the most you made doing these deliveries? Just curious.
Hell no!
Says, I'll be in Lakeland soon for work, but I'm from Winter Haven, Swifty. Student says, it's Friday Eve.
Chat, Sam's Club.
Says, who do you want to win the World Cup?
There's a Sam's Club
Large
pickup
bag
order.
Of Chip says,
nope.
Yet I have a call in 30 minutes. It's Thursday. Adliove says, do middle upper class people even order DoorDash? Seems financially irresponsible. Try DoorDashing in the city, LOL.
Yeah. Look, the thing is, I have to stay in this area because, you know, Sasha's mom is watching the baby. I can't stay out too late. I'm supposed to get on a little bit earlier, but it's hard. I have to go to bed earlier. Tomorrow, so I probably have to end soon. At some point, Sasha and I are planning tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to stream in the morning. I'll stream tomorrow evening because tomorrow is Friday and I have to watch the baby all day tomorrow. So I watch the baby throughout the day, and then at night I'll go out. I'll go out tomorrow night. I like it because I have 2 shifts. So the first shift, the first shift is in the morning, second shift evening, and then if it's bad in the morning, it's like it's all right. We got the evening. We add up the totals. It's okay.
At PR0C0Re69 says, the good dad.
Oh, I'm excited to get the camera equipment. Like, hopefully it arrived already. The camera equipment, because I ordered the DJI Action 6. I ordered it.
Killspill007 says, John, do you ever get a headache or go insane with the chat voice going through all the time?
No, not at all, man. It's fine. I don't want to pick up the Sam's Club. There's 2 Sam's Club's orders, and we had problems with Sam's Club.
Regarding
Sam's
the
Club is
11
understaffed.
text to speech, what are you using currently? So I know if it would fit for you or not.
I'm using the mobile.
Duotisim Studio says, hey,
I'm using the Mobilin app. It's called Mobilin. It's a Mobilin app, and the Mobilin app has text to speech in it. What the? Uh, 4 stops. We could probably do that. It's not that much. It's only $13. Yeah, we're not getting really good offers today, man. All right, Oviedo. All right, stop at a light here. Walmart Oviedo. Okay, hold on. Pickup, 3 drops offs, 13, 14 miles, 54 minutes. I'm just gonna accept it. All right, so I got to pick up at the Walmart in Oviedo. There should be a Walmart around here somewhere. Oviedo. No, the pickup's at 12:50. No. All right, we're like 11 minutes away. All right, so 11 minutes away. Walmart Oviedo. Okay, I think I'm trying to figure out where Walmart Oviedo is. Where am I? Okay, I got it. All right, let me navigate to it. 10 minutes from here. I'm supposed to make a left here. Damn it. All right, we missed the turn. All right, so we're picking up one more courier order. I think it's a courier order. I think it's like 3 drop-offs. It might be a shopping order. It just gives me enough time to do that because it's going to be like an hour. The pickup's at I guess at 12:50, and then it should take me an hour, and then I gotta end for the day. I'm gonna be doing longer streams throughout the day at some point, but for now I either have to get up earlier so that I can do this longer.
Smart4NM4N says, I was gonna say put turn signal on and try to get over. Echo1 says, need a missed turn counter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. Well, no, it wasn't kind of.
Galdrina says, he has one.
All right.
Stream Element says, Andy Taken just subscribed for
Andy!
144 months in a row.
Andy Taken!
At Trust Sign says, do you see customers' tips before accepting orders?
Yes, you do. Walmart's different, though. Walmart, I don't think the tip's included. You might get it afterwards, maybe. I don't know. Okay, you notice the clouds? Chat, look. It was sunny earlier, right? Look at the clouds. Look how it's getting. Soon it's going to be super mega raining. I'm excited because the camera that I'm getting today, I got a DJI Action 6, which is the new one. Has a better sensor, much better low light.
Galdrina says.
And I got the
and
ultra wide.
In his resume. Hey Swifty, safe driving time of the month for another gen. What do you call a French man wearing sandals? Philippe Falla.
Philippe Falla. So I got the widescreen lens.
For a long rainy
widescreen lens, so it should be even a wider angle.
Vivanivisi says.
So we'll see.
Did you check the 360 camera thing?
The 360 camera, I can't even capture it, dude. I tried capturing. You can't use the 360 camera as a webcam.
Says, the clouds look like the intro to The Simpsons.
I could not get the 360 camera to HD
Is
to
this your main
USB-C
now,
out.
Or do you do it for content? Long time since I've been here. Haven't been around since you had your gaming house way back.
Well, look, chat. Technically, I do want to make money doing this, so I'm trying to figure out. I've been doing this over a month, so I kind of more or less figured out what's the best way to make money. Like, you have to know a lot. Like, you have to know what areas, what stores like are good, what stores are understaffed. So it's all experience, right? Like maybe certain areas like Winter Park, there's more higher tips. We did find a couple gold mines, but they're kind of far. I got to drive out to them. Like, for example, there's one in Rollins College down there that was actually really good for Uber Eats. For DoorDash, Sanford near the highway is really good too. And then there's a city above Sanford, which is where a lot of rich people live, and that area is good too. I heard Winter Park's good. Downtown Orlando sometimes can be really good too. The app has things that you can schedule, so you can go to a zone, and then they offer like $1-2 extra added on every order. So, and then Uber has quests, like in World of Warcraft, actually has quests where if you complete a certain amount of orders, you get bonuses and stuff like that. So, but then that forces you to accept every order, and then it's just a roulette. You don't know where it's taking you. You're gonna end up super far away from your house, guaranteed. But you'll make a lot of money. So there's ways of making money doing this. I'm trying to figure out whether or not it's better to stay in the same area and take small orders so I don't use so much gas, because I have a diesel truck, right? That might be one way of saving on the gas cost. Of course, someone's going to say it in the chat, because they always do it every day. I know that the best way to make money doing deliveries is to have a more economical car, like a hybrid or a Prius or an electric. I already know that, okay? I know that. Unfortunately, I can't get one. I like my truck too much, and I can't have 2 car payments. It's too expensive. Like 2 car payments, 2 insurance, an extra insurance payment is just too unreasonable. Like, it's way too expensive. So I would either have to sell this car and then I can't have 2 car payments. So I'd either have to buy the car and then sell this car. But it kind of like doesn't make any sense. My wife brought up a good point. I only owe 3 years. So this truck is almost paid off. So it kind of makes sense to finish paying it off. So I told Sasha, what if I try to pay it off in like a year and a half? Like, use the profits that I'm making from food delivery and I put it towards the truck and I just pay it off. What if I do that? She was totally on board. Yeah, you could do that. I'm like, because if I do that, I'll pay off the car in a year and a half. So I was like, well, if I do pay off the truck, then that's profits, no? That's one less. I mean, the car payments is high, man, because I have a 9% interest rate. You know, I got a really high interest rate, so my car payments are crazy. I think yesterday I asked in the chat, do we have any financial advisors in the chat? Should I pay off the truck in a year and a half? I only owe 3 years. I bought it in 2022, so I've already paid for 4 years. I owe 3 more, 7 years. 9% interest rate.
As your soul leaves you is never easy.
Oi!
Killspill007 says, every man, especially a father and husband, needs a truck too, John. You gotta move stuff or do work.
Exactly.
You just really gotta have one.
I love.
Echo one
Hold
said,
on. That's a good point. I love the truck because I'm always moving stuff. Sasha's always got me picking stuff up, moving stuff. She works in property management, so sometimes, I'll help out moving furniture and whatnot. Right? Furniture, beds, stuff. Um, so it's really nice having the truck. And on top of that, I'm looking forward to. I signed up for truck apps, and now that they mentioned that the gooseneck thing that I can put on the truck and I can do deadheading, that's interesting. I want to do a little bit of research about that. I want to see if it makes sense to put a gooseneck in this truck and maybe do that too. I also signed up for apps that require trucks to move like heavier stuff. For example, bags of cement and lumber. I can transport that kind of thing because I have a truck. I do have a ladder rack, so I can technically put panels up there too. I can put up the other rack back up and put panels if I decided, if I finally get into one of these apps. I signed up for like an app that does cargo. It's called Roadie, but I think I need to sign up for some other ones because there might be waiting lists too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to keeping the truck.
in circles dropping off food. At Scared Lonely V6S7P says, I know truck's pain. At PR0C0E69 says, pay it off ASAP, less interest equals more money in your pocket.
Right?
Let's
go!
Says, do you need a CDL for any of this?
I don't know. I gotta write that down, CDL. How do I get a CDL? Is it you gotta go to school for it? How do I get a CDL?
At Deep says 2427 says, bro orders bricks and Swifty shows up at your doorstep. Large bag of chips says, trucking school about 5K.
5K?
Market RSVP says, I heard something about a financial advisor. I ain't one, but have been in the market for most of my conscious life. Large bag of chips says, $5 Pointer says, you don't need a CDL to do anything with a pickup truck.
Okay.
Large bag of chips says, yep, on the lower end. Killspill007 says, he don't need a CDL. If you were gonna drive a semi, John, then you'd need it.
Okay.
Says,
CDL's for a semi.
CDL is a short class, and it's as worth it. You can get scholarships sometimes. At PR0C0E69 says, you should avoid financing in general. Avoid spending money you don't have unless you're avoiding taxes. At Dolce86 says, class and test. At Shy Guy 0824 says, how long have you been driving today? Wazil says, I heard lumber. When will we build a scatteram?
Oh, a skate ramp. Yeah.
6S7P says, you don't need a financial advisor, just watch CNBC or use the internet. Large bag of chips.
No, I just wanted to know whether or not I should pay off the truck sooner. Maybe because the cars I've already been paying for 4 years. Maybe that makes sense now. I would say it's definitely not smart to buy a car cash unless it's used. Like if you buy a new car, it doesn't make any sense to pay it off because it's new, right? But 4 years down the road, maybe it does make more sense. I don't know. I have 1,000 extra a month I can put towards the truck because I make it with the food deliveries. All right, let's see. 12:40. I got 10 minutes, chat. We got 10 minutes. We can't use up these spots. They don't want you to. The app detects if you're in a spot. Like the app will tell me, you can't be in the spot. You have to move. Oh, an accidente. Chat, we saw it.
Depends on depreciation.
We saw the accident.
On it. Current price and your turn.
We saw
At
an
Scared Lonely
accidente.
D6S7P says, they can see your loan history.
That was an accidente. There was no damage, dude. It's just bumper, dude. Oh, poor guy. Oh no, that's wait. Oh no. Oh, she's mad. She slammed her door. Oh no. Uh oh, she's angry. Uh dude, if you can't get angry for that, man. That's what insurance is for. Relax. If that were to happen to me, I'd be so chill. Um, mm, mm.
The Geico Lizard. At Blazert 6871 says, go Bladestorm Grey Car. At Blam 9346 says, accident?
Yeah,
Max
a
81
guy
says,
backed into someone
she
else.
gonna kick off LOL. Garbagio Adagio says, ruh-roh. Porcamic says, oopsie. Juan S. Duotisim Studio says, she is gonna call Dan.
She's gonna
Porcamic
call.
says, a little oopsie. At Warp 10th says, why they not looking behind when reversing LOL. At PR0C0E69 says, Karen Angie.
Nothing.
Large bag of chips
Nothing
says,
happened to her
road
car.
rage. Suffolk says, I missed it. Anyone got the clip? Zealdrin says, makes the insurance go up. Thuar Lockhork says, feels like GTA LOL. Rumpank says, doesn't pay for your time.
She let him go.
Rick
Like
Dog says, bro, it's Walmart. People crash out over anything.
the car, her car was already
Dimitrski
beat up.
says,
She let him
yeah,
go.
but your insurance would go up after that if you claim it. At Symetherian says, that Karen looks scary.
She was angry.
And says, road rage Karens are the worst. Mavs81 says, her car is scrap anyways. Porcamic says, same, being angry doesn't help anyone. Gendred77 says, and doesn't even stop for the stop sign LOL.
Okay, that's CDL, right? Right there.
66 says,
Swift.
Nice 25 in 3
Swift.
trips. A lot better than yesterday's 20 in 10 trips.
Right.
Rick Dog says, I miss going to Walmart at 2 a.m. and watching the freak show. At Blazert 6871 says, LeMayo her car damaged in the back too. Miami Rice says, Swifty go sell the video clip of the accident for $20.
No.
Wazil says, Wessel subbed in a row for 123 months. Botanista says, I think the last time I watched you a blonde Egyptian was sitting next to you and you were headed to the gym LOL plus. A Lethal says, love you Ryan. Stare Tanky 0129 says, yes that's CDL. Kunskso says, sell it.
We
to
made
a
$5 tip.
compilation.
We got a $5 tip.
Easy money.
Look, chat.
Adazist 0 says, that Walmart ad though. LOL.
I got a $5 tip, chat. Look, I got
Cash
cash.
says, it's worth at least $0.
I got a $5 tip.
Garbagio Adagio says, nice. Fabiuson79 says, let's go. Large bag of chips says, tippy tip tips cash moolah.
And we get to keep it, right? It's not taxable anymore.
Nelson Gaming
still claim
Show
it.
says, now eat something. Jalker GG says, that needs to be taxed LeMayo.
Taxed.
Wazil says, I have $3. Takla AK says, yo, I used to watch your wavids back in the day.
Wait, how does
deliveries
tax
now,
work?
or what's this?
This is tax. We have 5. We take 2. That's and then we left with 3. So this is tax. Profits. Ooh. Oh, just kidding. We get to keep our tips now. A new law, right?
Rumpank says, 50-50. Manonthap Moon says, don't forget the extra $1 for Israel. Survey says, or we don't tell the government and it's all 5. John Ryder 1 says, just don't tell the tax man and you're good. At Blazert 6871 says, did the pinky regrow?
No.
Nelson Gaming Show says, up 25,000.
This is another cooling fan. I got this. These are called the Shark. These are little
Playful
shark
Runner
fans.
says, you could go to the IRL
They're called black
category on
sharks.
Twitch instead of just chatting. At PR0C0E69 says, don't forget to pay tax when you spend the $3 LOL.
So this is a cooling fan.
says, Swifty, I love you.
And then
4NM4N says, guys, let's not get political and chat.
this is
or your
another
messages
cooling
will be
fan.
removed.
Look at this cooling fan. It's got a little clamp. So this is the metal. It cools. And then, look, it's got a little docking station. Watch this.
Large bag of chips says, incredible.
And then this goes in the back of the phone like this.
Very nice.
And it keeps the phone cool. It's cooling. Is it very nice? It's bulky though, but this is designed for gaming. So you game like this.
6871 says, message eaten by Hotted. Wazil says, I should take your advice for tech stuff like that.
And you can also just plug it in.
At PR0C0E69 says, heatsink for your phone. That's awesome.
It's this designed for gaming.
At Symetherian says, it's like a phone heatsink LOL.
Yeah.
At Benjenkin 1605 says, no case.
All right, I gotta go to, oh my God, they might be understaffed here. I don't see anybody coming out. We'll go to pickup reserve number 6. All right, now we just gotta wait. But yeah, I bought this and I didn't use it. But now I need it.
Reminds me of all the accessories I'd have for my Game Boy.
And it's got different speeds. Look.
Darkwood 3S says, Florida Power and Light has a free EV charging plan you might benefit from.
Look, level 2, level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it does 7.
Ethereum says, Gamma Shark was my favorite for Game Boy XD.
So at 6 you can hear it.
Chanel Ruxk says, what it do?
And then it gets cold. You can see you can see the moisture.
Wazil says, John, I am playing WoW from my phone.
It gets cold. It's cold. You can literally feel it cold. Super cold.
At Blazert 6871 says, this is why RAM prices went through the roof. Chanel Ruxk says, cool. Quest
So I just charge this.
That Florida humidity.
Just keep it charged. Yeah. Ugh. Oh man.
At PR0C0E69 says, needs thermal paste. Cam 3 Rick says, Peltier cooler.
Bailando, oh, oh. So we bought this. This is the Altec Lansing. This is what you guys talk. And this is really cool. Check this out. You see it? See, it's got LED lights. Oh, the guy's here. Hold on. It's like this, yo.
LOL.
Like that, yo.
Rock and Roll says, muted. Gendred77 says, muted. Murderer says, sound off. Playful Runner says, can't hear. Large Bag of Chips says, muted.
No, it should be back now.
0129 says, muted. L1 Hen says, muted.
It should be all right now. It should be all right.
Muted.
Oh.
At PR0C0
There's a slight delay, I think.
Says, muted. Audrey ITTV says, your truck must be hella hot with all those electronics, Swifty.
Oh, I got the air conditioner kind of blasting, though.
First of all, the man is married, LeMayo. At Benjenkin1605 says, microphone. Questio says, we're good. Stare Tanky 0129 says, we're good. Platformer says, it's back. Garbagio Adagio says, we back. Playful Runner says,
is that an electric in front of us? I think.
At Mike Keenang says, hear you now. Large Bag of Chips says, welcome back.
Back to
says,
life.
is this an entry for a draw
Back
cause
to
muted?
reality.
L1 Hen
Back
says,
to
at
life.
Swifty have a good day. You best was streamer.
Thank you, man.
Skillstromer says,
Back
Bailando
to
Bailando.
reality.
Flatboden says, back in time for the beatbox.
All right, we gotta get our watch on.
Vida says, is your truck electric or diesel?
You know what's really good about having an Apple Watch?
At PR0C0
You know what's good? Cool. Check out the Apple Watch.
Swifty, how do you keep such a positive attitude and outlook on
Look at
life?
this. Wait. It's a flashlight. Well, normally it's brighter than that. So I can go in my room and I can see things with the flashlight.
At Benjenkin 1605 says, do you still play?
World of Warcraft is a feeling who needs a social life. What was this order for? How much was it for? I don't even remember. I don't remember how much this order was for. I think it was for $10. Shoot, I don't remember. Did I say? Do you guys remember what number I said it was? Maybe it was 10.
At Mike Keenank says, what delivery app today?
We didn't make a lot of money today, dude. We made $35. We didn't go that far either, though. It was kind of slow today. I gotta get up a little bit earlier. I gotta leave the house by 8. You know,
Rock and
at
Roll
8 in the morning.
says, picked up a batch order from Walmart OPD.
Yeah, it's like 3 drop-offs, and then I gotta go pick up my daughter at Sasha's house. Usually, Sasha's parents, they really can't watch her very late.
I think 13.
Oh, it's 13? Oh, add $3. Let's go. Let's go.
Magnet says, gotta go to bed earlier too.
Yeah. But the thing is, I attempted to stream at night too. I was tired. That's good to know. You know, I streamed last night and I was just kind of like exhausted.
At
I ended early.
Says, Spark or something else.
We're okay. We made 38. Not
Chanel
that good.
Says,
but we only
stream.
Yeah, but we only did a couple hours. How many hours did we do?
Magnet says,
I think I started at 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. No, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. 4 hours.
Killspill007 says, pick her up at Sasha's house? Isn't that your house too?
No. Sasha's mom's house.
069 says, gotta hit lunchtime after 5 p.m. That's when everyone is tired from work and doesn't want to cook.
Yeah.
Rumpank says, I like the long night stream.
We there's a
Killspill007.
Yeah, we'll do it. I'll stream tonight.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So today, like I did 4 hours.
Says, and you got a good dono.
So I'll do 4. Yeah, we got a
says,
really good dono.
hey,
Yeah,
Swifty,
yeah,
you
we did.
focus day streams or nights?
Yeah, I'm gonna do streams in the day for like 4 hours.
$10 hours. Hope the streaming side making up for the rest.
Yeah, I know. It was bad. So we only made $10 an hour. So that's kind of bad. But it's supposed to be double that. But
Vida says,
it was just
gotta
it's okay.
Subtract the gas and wear on the truck.
True, yes, you're right. Gotta subtract the gas and the wear in the truck. But yeah, so today was like I said, kind of like a bad day, but the streaming side made up for it.
69 says, plus at night, you can utilize the lights.
Yeah, so I'll try to start at exactly like 7. Because what I'm gonna do when I get home today is I'm gonna get the new camera, which is the DJI Action 6, and then I'm gonna get the case, and then I'm gonna mold with a little glue. I mean, I have like this, it's like putty that hardens. I forgot what it's called, but it hardens, and then it makes a waterproof rubber. And so I have to put the USB-C in there, and then I have to put the putty on there, so that I can make the mold.
Jiminara says, have to look at
I can't
the
use.
though.
Yeah, true. So I'm gonna make it, and then I have to set it, and it has to set overnight.
Says, You can make 40 an hour in New York easy.
Probably, yeah. I would imagine, yeah. I think Key West is really good too, from what I
Jimino
heard.
says, you didn't do that bad even if it looks it.
It was slow, man. Like there weren't any offers. There
Sequa
was
says, hey at Swifty,
there wasn't
how
any
is the
offers.
deliveries going?
Um,
Reebok says, just take care, swapping so often between night and day is rough.
yeah, I just gotta manage the this turn. I just gotta manage the hours. Like for example, I can do normally
Sandor Twitch says, Swifty, can I
9,
DM
10,
you
11,
in Twitch
12,
because
1,
of the
2,
TCG
3.
and board game hybrid prototype? I've sent you a mail, but I think it went into spam.
You want to send me a TCG cards?
Squabble says, this is good content. It's fun to see the different areas.
You know, I used to be sponsored by TCG. They would give me free cards to give away and one to keep, like of mounts and pets from World of Warcraft. That was pretty cool. I think I got through the TCG, like the camel. Was it the camel mount?
Real Tigress says, gas price in Russia ATM is around $22 a gallon.
Where? $22? No. That's a little extreme. That's too hot. That's too much. $22 a gallon? There's a lake to my left. You guys can't see it.
Sandor Twitch says, there was an advertisement. What did he say? At
Like this, like that, and that's a fact.
PR0C069 says, got a couple decent clips. Clip the Gringer troll 100%. You're a great sport when you get trolled. Very funny, classic Swifty. Real Tigress says, gas shorts. At Strange 277 says, yeah, because you are the warrior one-shot go. Dirktronic says, 22 rublers maybe.
22 rublers? Boom. You know what I could do? I don't know if this would be good. I have a question, chat. I could possibly put a really freaking cool car angle, because I'm thinking of new ideas with the cameras in the truck. I could put the camera on the dashboard, looking in from the outside in. I don't know if you'd be able to see me, but I think it would be cool because I could do that because now I have an extra camera. Because I bought the DJI 6 and I have the 4, so I could use the 4. I could literally connect both of them. So I was thinking maybe I could put the camera.
Rumpank says, dude, have a drone auto following you for video.
I was thinking maybe I could put the camera facing the other way, backwards, so you guys can see front and back. Or I could put it in the dash in front of me. I don't know. It would be a cool angle though. Maybe it's not worth it because then I'd have to somehow cable manage all that stuff, put suction cups with cable ties management on the hood of the truck.
Sandor Twitch says, Swifty, can I DM you in Twitch because of the TCG and board game hybrid prototype? I've sent you a mail, but I think it went into spam. Sorry, there was an AD, so I didn't hear the answer.
Send it to one of my mods.
Rumpank says, as many cams as you can fit would be funny.
I wish I could like hack into the cameras that the truck has itself,
says,
but you can't.
Holy crap, this guy.
I don't know if it's legit or not. It might be spam. I don't know. Let me see.
Sandor Twitch says, thank you. Ava52 says, geez.
I'll let my mods handle it. Okay. It's busy, 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 busy.
Fila Rocky says, _ Adaptheto says, Magnifico time. Quien le gusta carne asada.
Carne asada es
Inspirov
bueno.
says,
Carne
how
asada
is
es bueno.
delivery with a trough? I imagine gas makes the margins rough.
Yeah, it does make them rough.
Micah
And 1
says,
second.
how much do you pay for a gallon now? At PR0C0E69 says, I think a view from outside would be cool. There's a few music videos like that. It was cool. At Dolce86 says, even though you can't do 360 cams, you can mount them together so people can get a front and back view at the same time at least. Rocky Rock says, is Swifty actually streaming or nah?
Hello, Swifty. I love your videos. Take this ring as a reward. Thank you for the food delivery. Happy streaming.
Start 4NM4N says, yes, he's streaming. At Proteopathy says, okay. Rumphank says, OMG, it's Frodo.
Uh, 206. All right. All right, next order.
Zandy says, was that not Swifty making a delivery to Bilbo? Garbaggio Adagio says, Frodo changed.
Yeah, I had to change it.
Imperium says, he just delivered to the Hobbits XD. Zandy says, Air Frodo.
Yeah, I didn't make them.
177 says, not the AI Hobbit XD.
All right. Two more.
Says, 90th, how much Celsius iOS that?
Ooh.
Rocky
It's
Rock
hot.
says,
It's hot.
I might be moving to Kissimmee or Street Cloud area. Just hop into the job market is decent there.
All right.
Paxley
Wait,
says,
you're moving to
hey,
Kissimmee?
Swifty.
Okay, listen. If you're moving to Kissimmee, Kissimmee is the only place where they have like the housing is not, it's gone up, but you could still find a good deal like in Kissimmee. But I'm just giving you a heads up, Kissimmee is super mega traffic, just so you know. Kissimmee has a lot of traffic. If you don't mind that. Like I've gone there, my wife used to work there, so I used to go a lot. And I've taken a couple trips. Like I think we took a trip down there. I was selling something on Amazon Marketplace. I think it was my glasses. So we ended up going down there and we ended up working. Dude, come on, bro. What are you doing? Okay.
Link is wild. Ava52 says, what time you stopping today, Swifty?
I might have to stop after
Rocky
I finish
Rock
these
says,
2 orders.
I don't mind renting for a bit before buying. I just need work to be decent. Any area you recommend? Zandy says, hobbits eat a lot of meals in one day, so that means a lot of food deliveries.
Like I said, Kissimmee, that's where all the parks are. You got Disney World, you got Universal Studios, you got
Adliop1 says, those are dark clouds building.
So it is a good area. But there is a lot of traffic. And people drive crazy because of the traffic, I would imagine.
Bamulu says, huh. Poca Poca 69 says, I was thinking about Mercadere, Paco and Hotted. You talk to any of them and a theme.
I haven't.
Family
Mercader every
says,
once in
who did that?
Mercader every once in a while comes,
Rocky Rock says,
comes
I live
streaming.
in an area where it take 1 hour to move 20
Oh.
miles. So, Family says, at Swifty, how you doing, man?
Doing good.
Killspill007 says, so put an Airbnb there.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you know. Check this out. Check this out. This would be smart. If you're just gonna rent, you could probably sublease. You could probably rent the place and then re-rent it out. They have a lot of communities in Kissimmee where you could rent, and it has amenities. It has like a pool. It's got like a gym and stuff like that. And then they allow subleasing, so you could go and rent it, and then let's say you decide to move, you can keep the lease and then just rent it out on Airbnb and then make profits. And they're huge profits because they're always going to be full because there's always people looking for Airbnbs in Kissimmee. So you would have a very high occupancy rate. That's just an idea. That, like, if you're gonna do Airbnb, the number one place is Kissimmee. Number one. From my experience, you'll have like 80% occupancy rate, 80 to 90% occupancy rate. All right, what's that?
Chilveen says, do a burnout.
No, I'm not gonna do a burnout.
Killspill007 says, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I might look into that. Thanks.
All right, good luck.
Says,
good luck.
How weird. Twitch unfollowed me. Rumpank says, do a barrel roll. Zandy says, burnout paradise slapped.
Fly me to the moon. It wasn't so. I mean, it was kind of cloudy today.
Stream Element
Yesterday
says,
was sunny.
Tyrannicus just subscribed for 37 months in a row.
Thank you,
At
Tyrannicus.
Dolce86 says, truck tires are pricey, lol.
That too. Yes. Yes, they're expensive.
Swifty, I watched your content back when you did Arena with a theme. Don't you miss that era?
Yeah, those were the days, man. Those were the days. Dollar General. All right, so it's 2.5 miles, 5 minutes for this order. I think I'll be done. Oh, wow. I'll be done faster than I expected.
At the Tujanukum says, doesn't this truck eat more gas than you make in an hour? Won't smaller car be better?
Okay, doesn't this truck use a lot of gas? Wouldn't a small car be better? Yeah, for food deliveries, yes, but I plan on doing like a cargo, and I need a truck for that. I plan on doing like cargo deliveries, and I'm on waiting list for those apps. So in the meantime, I'll just do food deliveries until I get those cargo deals, and hopefully then there's real money in it, you know. I'm also going to look into that. Someone told me about the doing deadheading or getting a gooseneck, so I'm going to look into that too. I'm going to see what the cost is, and I'm going to do a little bit of research and find out if that's a possibility too. That way I can just do stuff that involves trucks, right? Yeah, carrying cement, lumber, mulch, plywoods, and then deliver that kind of stuff, you know. That would be kind of cool. Rocks, deliver rocks, hay.
At Proteopathy says, cargo space no, cargo road.
Cargo road, yep. Wait, okay, oh no, this is red. Okay, there we go. So yeah, in the meantime, I gotta do food deliveries. And so yeah, doing food deliveries, I don't make much. But hopefully that'll change once I get into these apps.
Okay. At Snowfally60 says, bodies. XD. Pablito says, there's no way you're making a profit doing food deliveries in that truck.
I know, yeah, you're right. It's true. That's why I need to do cargo. But I'm on a waiting list. So once I can do cargo, I think that's where the real money is. Spark has been pretty good. I think Spark has potential.
Gaming Tip says, oh, many only $38 in earnings so far today.
Yeah, today's a bad day, man. It's been slow. Yeah, it was slow today.
Mocknut says,
I'm making like $10 an hour right
stream
now.
hauling rocks and stuff in the bed of the truck Swifty truck and streams.
Yeah.
Rumpank says,
I'm gonna deliver
he's
rocks.
making a ton from streaming PPL complaining about the truck.
I'm gonna go deliver some rocks.
007 says, you could put out an ad and get business cards. Talk to carpenters and other trade guys. They could use that service and you'd make more, if that's your goal.
Really?
Bablito says, put the whole chat in a box and drive them around.
You
We
mean
are the cargo now?
You mean self-promote? Like
6871 says, do you still do razor giveaways?
rent a truck and a
Dana
driver
Monster
for the
says,
day.
he still makes
$100.
money streaming. At the Tujanukum says, what kind of cargo you are looking for?
Is that not enough?
Children says, goose
Rent-
milk on a gasser?
Rent me for a day.
At the
Truck and
Tujanukum
driver.
says, and do you need
$100.
to do certain amount of food deliveries first?
Uh,
Deliveroo1 says, you could deliver in a tractor if you have 500 viewers.
let's see. Tractor. It's like this, yo.
Gaming Chip
Like that,
says,
yo.
Swifty's rock delivery service.
We're gonna deliver rocks and mulch and nails and tiles
Joe Gabo says, yeah, that's super cheap.
and then PVC
Bablito
pipes.
says, we can rent you out for $100? What are the benefits? Amulu says, you can deliver unknown packages to Mexico for millions of dollars. At Hans K. Johnson says, I would pay you $100 just to drive me around Swifty. Easily. Rumpank says, and walls.
And walls. Yep. We're building mats for projects. All right, second delivery.
At Sticky Eye says, unban Swifty 2026.
All right.
Killspill007 says, oh yeah, John. I did carpentry and construction for a decade. I hired a guy just to unload rocks and stuff from inside a building we were redoing. All the old flooring ECT. They have guys who can load the truck.
How much did you pay him?
9 says, I'd pay $100 just to adopt. At Hakifan
Damn. All right, give me a second.
2777 says, how much do you end up spending on gas Swifty?
All right, 1 second.
Player 9 says, say. At the Tujanukum says, streaming paid car, deliveries pays gas, stream pays Swifty big box. Rumpank says, he makes money putting gas in.
It's like this, yo. Like that, yo. It's like this.
Oh, we got a ship food delivery.
Hello there. Thank you for the food delivery, and here is your payment. Farewell, mate.
At Hakifan 2777 says, yeah, but he's got that big old truck,
Whoa.
can't be the best mileage. At the Tujanukum says, YouTube viewers, Twitch viewers. Skillstromer says, WTF Swifty got so young LOL. Chilveen says, right into the water XD.
Oi!
Two drunk
Like
two
this,
fun
yo.
says, is he okay? He just drove into the ocean.
Yep, I hit the ocean, bros. I hit a little
At
bit.
the Tujanukum says, D.
All right. Well, in that...
Greener 93 says, is it available in Florida to be assigned as a taxi and food delivery in same time?
Dude,
while you waiting orders,
listen.
You could be as a taxi.
Dude, that was the first time that someone actually let me in their house. It was an old lady when I got there because I needed a PIN code for this order. So the lady was like, "Can you bring it in? Can you put it on the table, please?" So I brought it in and I put it on the table, and then she gave me the code. But normally I'm telling you, when I do food deliveries, you never see anybody. You leave the delivery on the floor, and then I can tell they're on the other side of the door because I can hear the door, but they don't open it. They wait for you to leave, and then they grab the food. I don't mind helping. Like I like providing good customer service. Like if she wants, I'll take it to the kitchen for her. I don't mind.
Chanel Ruxk says, work. Killspell007 says, he made about $200 for a few hours of work. But I mean, you could charge more or less. It just depends on the job site. It's cheaper for a business to pay for someone's service doing that, versus them having to pay for a huge bin that they pay for daily, also pay for them to pick up and dump.
Oh, yeah?
And a lot of commercial jobs, they don't want that sitting in the parking lot.
Oh, okay.
At Sticky Eye says, Swifty, what was your final straw to make you quit gaming? Stromer says, everyone's so paranoid, that's why Swifty. Rumphank says,
okay,
they're high as shit. Too Drunk Too Funk says, as an introvert, it's one of the best things about food delivery these days, not having to talk to people.
Yeah, I see.
3S says, wait, I do that, you can tell him on the other side of the door? LOL.
No, but I like it when I love it when you know, I'm in a neighborhood where like I know I'm gonna have a hard time finding this house because the instructions were vague, and it's like an apartment complex. It doesn't have the numbers on it, so I'm gonna be. Sometimes I can tell, so I put an intermission because I don't put a video. I put an intermission because I already know this is gonna take a while for you guys. And then all of a sudden I see the guy. He comes out. Hey, here I am. And I'm like, oh, okay, there you are. All right, and then I give him his, package. I like it when that happens. Saves me time. 1 second. All right, we're on our last delivery. 1 second. 1 second. Talk to me, chat.
At Braden Marsh 8764 says, so this is basically watching Swifty to fetch quests in real life.
Yeah, we're doing IRL questing. I know where I am.
Driveway dash then.
Oh, I know where I am.
Chewy says, awesome, you doing daytime for the EU peps.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, it's not a right here. Damn it. No, I made a mistake. It's straight. Ah, oh, damn it. I can go this way too. It's fine.
Chilby says, just cut up XD. Grapure says, are you watching the World Cup?
No, I want to see it. The last game, right?
Says, missed this. Does ladies ever order just Swifty wing? Stare Tanky 0129 says, wrong turn counter.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Says,
you're right.
Are the stop signs in us just recommendation? At Scared Lonely V6S7P says, don't hate me because I play meta though. At Sticky Eye says, there is something oddly comfy about the night delivery streams.
Yeah, the night's cool with the lights. I like the lights in the truck.
46 says, back during COVID when I was unemployed and doing food delivery, I got a $100 tip in an envelope during Christmas time with a note.
Damn!
It made me emotional. I still have that letter and $100 bill today.
Oh, wow.
At Scared Lonely V6S7P says, I was born with the gift of meta. At Blam 9346 says, I'll never spend it. Dynamite
Oh, you never
says,
spent it, really?
Swifty, did you and Heinous the Rogue from Vanilla Wow ever make up? At Scared Lonely
I don't know.
V6S7P says, LOL.
There were silly rivalries back then.
Says, I love this LOL. Been following Swifty for a decade. Something about this is soothing. At Sinus 9243 says, I am for the horde. John Ryder.
Dude, that's a truck. That's a truck.
That truck looks comfy to drive.
That's a vehicle I used to
Scared
have.
Lonely
The Honda Pilot.
V6S7P says, for the horde.
For the horde. That's a car I used to have, a Honda Pilot. I had that sucker for a while. It was paid off and everything. And I ended up giving it to Sasha's son. And he traded it in and then was without a car. It's like, why sell it? It was paid off. He wanted to get a car and get into a car payment. And I was
Dark Blood 3S says, dude, you have way too many.
Here, check this out. Because we got to understand the mind of, someone in, I think I got him the truck when he was like 20, right? 20 years old. I gave him my car, right? And I bought this truck. I gave him my car. It was that one. It was a Honda Pilot. Nice car. Gave it to him. Went to the DMV, signed it over to him. It's your car. You can do whatever you want with it. So he drove it for a little bit, and then he sold it, and then was without a car. Then he wanted to get into he wanted to get into a car payment. He wanted to get a newer car. And I'm like, dude, but your car's paid off. You don't have a car payment. It's paid off. Yeah, but I keep having to repair stuff. Yeah, but it's an old car. Old cars require, fixing things here and there, but it's not that bad. It's not as bad as a car payment. It depends on what needs to be fixed, right? And most of the time we fix it anyway. As parents, we fix it anyway. He needs new tires. We'll buy him new tires, right? So most of the maintenance stuff we were doing it anyway. But he was like, nah, but stuff keeps breaking. I want a new car. So he sold the car. I thought it was a bad decision. He sold the car, and then he got a Camaro. He got a Camaro, a newer, nice-looking Camaro. And now his payments are like $600 a month, and it's like, so he's been struggling to make the payments because it's $600 a month. So his mom's been helping him, and then in my mind, I'm like, but I gave him the car. He had no car payments. I don't understand. I don't understand. All right. Anyway, so yeah, teenagers, right? Young adults, they make bad decisions. You got to make the decisions for them.
Chanel Ruxk says, lesson learned: don't give cars away. LOL. Rumpank says, free money, I guess.
Yeah.
Stunna says, young and dumb.
Yeah. Oh.
At Braden Marsh 8764 says, kids. Mocknit says, no point in trying to understand the teens that do what they do. End of day. Camaro equals cool. Hand me down car equals lame.
Yeah.
Says,
hand me down cars are lame.
$600 a month Kappa. At Samger says, and my friend just lost his Subaru Legacy 2003, and tomorrow he is gonna go buy a Ford Focus 2015. My heart is still crying.
Oh no.
Jahype says, you're only 20 with a Camaro once in your life. Stare Tanky 0129 says, I would rather have a paid off car and do repairs than have car payments for sure. Lesson learned, I hope.
Yeah.
At Lord Miss 2099 says, I bought a BMW on finance at 25 years old and totaled it in 6 weeks. Thuar Lockhork says, people are so dumb about cars. I saved up cash to buy my Porsche Boxster, but super happy I get to enjoy it without worrying about payments. And definitely got it used. New was not worth the extra.
Yeah. I mean, well, sometimes it's good to have a new car, but used with like 20,000 miles is good too, as long as it's had one owner and they took care of it, right? I think it's fine, right? Like especially like you know, you could probably pick up an electric car super cheap nowadays. And electric cars, they devalue so much. Like for example, the well, all cars devalue, right? But I think electrics are even worse. There's I think there's an electric car you can get pick up super cheap now. It's called the ID3 from Volkswagen. The ID3 when it first came out, I think it was around 40, 50,000, and now brand new they're like 30 or 20 something, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So a used one is like half of that, like 50% less. So you could technically pick up an electric car at a pretty decent price nowadays. Even the Teslas too, right? They've gone down quite a bit in price. You can pick them up. The used ones, you can pick them up cheap. I like trucks though. I like a truck. Diesel. Yeah. I've hauled so much stuff on this truck. I've gone all over Florida looking for arcade machines with this truck, and I've picked up arcade machines and put them in the back, load them up. The only reason I didn't get a lift gate for this truck was because there's too many cameras and sensors, like in the bed, and
Adslock 2004 says, bought a new Toyota Yaris 2023. Hope it lasts for very long time.
Oh, nice.
Inspirox says, is the arcade still going?
No, we had to close. All right, hold on. I'll tell the story in a sec. Oh, okay. So what happened was we decided to, you know, we found the location, and then we're like, oh man, we got to make an arcade. So we had to go to the city first to find out if we could do an arcade. So we went to the city, and then, oh, no, I damn it, I was supposed to make a left there. So we went to the city, and we got a representative at the city, and we said we want to do an arcade, which is a family amusement center. So they're like, okay, they don't have a listing in the city for a family amusement center, because when you open a business, they have a listing of all the businesses that you can choose from, and arcade wasn't in there. Like family amusement center was not in there. So I got another misturn. Family amusement center was not in there. So they told us, okay, since it's not in there, we have to create a new listing for an arcade. And we're like, oh, we're just gonna do a bar, just bar with video games, because we're gonna have a bar anyway. And they're like, well, how many arcade machines are you gonna have? We want to see they wanted to see a layout of all the arcade machines with the bar. So I made one. I didn't get an architect or someone to do it for me. I did it myself with the measurements and everything, and it came out really good. And I sent it to the city, and they were like, no, it seems like you have more arcade machines than the bar space, so it can't be labeled as a bar. It has to be, we have to make a new listing. And so we're like, okay, how long is that going to take? It'll take 3 months. And then we're like, all right, so we're going to have a listing for an arcade in 3 months. Like, this makes sense. So we went to the location and we negotiated 6 months free rent. 6 months free rent. All right, hold on a second. We negotiated 6 months free rent, and then we signed the lease. So then what happened was 3 months go by, and we're ready to open. And then the city, they kept postponing. And they were like, no, we have to wait till they do a meeting. We're doing a meeting next month. So then we waited a month, and then the next month they were like, no, we postponed the meeting. We're going to do the meeting the next month. And then the next month they were like, no, they didn't do it this month either. And we're like, oh, when are they going to? And then finally, it took 6 months for them to approve it. Then we had during that time, we had to go, in front of city council, and we had to explain what it is that we were doing, why we were doing it, why it would be good for the community, and we had to convince the city council to let us open the arcade. And then they finally, they when we presented it, they liked the idea. They thought it definitely would be good for the community, and so they finally gave us approval after 5 months, and then it took another month of permitting. So meanwhile, we only had 3 months free rent. No, we had 6 months free rent. So we ate through all the free rent, and then we opened right when we opened, we had to immediately started paying rent. So as a starting business, we fell too far behind because we thought we were going to open in 3 months. So it was kind of like in poker, you go all in. I invested everything. I ran out of money after 3 months. So all the money that I made from streaming had to go into paying bills and keeping it afloat. So basically 100% of the revenue I made from streaming was trying to keep everything alive until we can finally open. And then we just fell too far behind, like on bills and debts and all that stuff. So it failed before it even opened. All right, 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second.
Hello, Lo. Did you order the Merlick soup?
I did indeed. But I have a question for you. Are you Horde or are you Alliance?
Me? I'm for the Horde!
All right, talk to me, chat. Okay, we're done.
Wallachil18 says, that doesn't look like garlic soup, it looks like Alliance meat stew.
Yeah.
LOL. At Sinus 9243 says, me, I am for the Horde. Thegadrider says, fun.
So anyway, if I ever do another thing like that in the future, like an
John
arcade
Spector says,
or something like
for
that,
the Horde.
if I ever do anything like that in the future, I
At
definitely...
Marsh 8764 says, how do you make any money when you have to pay for fuel costs? Is it worth it? At Orange James 2987 says, this guy's made to entertain.
Anyway,
At
so
Leof1 says,
yeah, maybe we'll do a
strange
project
how
in the
things
future.
turned out. And to think you started out with arcade machines.
Yeah, so the thing is, like I said, it was a learning experience. I learned a lot when it comes to business and dealing with the city and permitting, inspections. I learned a lot, right? So it was a great learning experience. So if I ever do a business in the future, I'm definitely going to be more prepared, and I can put measures in place to protect myself in case, you know, something like that happens with the city where they take forever. All right. This is a cool little closed access neighborhood.
Says, you are not prepared.
Ooh, it was a good day, chat. It was a good day. I gotta log off a little bit early today because Sasha's parents can't watch the baby for very long.
John, this is a business you're running right now. Thuar Lockhork says, I still remember you streaming from inside the arcade back in the day right before you opened it.
Yeah.
How long were you able to operate it before funds ran out?
I mean, we were open for a couple months.
764 says, kickbacks, man. That's how you get things done in the city.
Yeah, I was
Blue
always
Line
wondering
says,
about that.
What a nice neighborhood.
Like who? Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Zero Ness says, would have been cool to see arcade gamers on stream and maybe have meetups, buy people a round of beer. Ad Proto 13 says, Swifty, can you tell us a story about your favorite burrito?
Burrito?
Adslot 2004 says, such a nice neighborhood.
Look, it's raining,
Australia
man.
says, oh Swifty, you need someone to raid.
Yeah, I do. I need someone to raid because I'm heading. I'm gonna be heading out soon. Mods, do you guys know anybody? Usually, since it's the daytime, I don't. Normally, the people I normally raid aren't on. I usually raid them at night. So, like when I go live tonight, I'm gonna go back live tonight. Hopefully, hopefully, it'll be good night. You know, and it will add on to the 30. I'll leave it at 38 for trips. I'll leave it because it's the same day.
Says, it's a shame the city didn't give you more free rent considering the arcade was something for the community.
No, that wasn't the city that did free rent. It was the location.
Says, we can find someone.
Oh, thank you. Find someone for me, Ava.
Split shift day.
Yeah, we'll do it. We're doing a split shift.
Says, I'm gonna start streaming soon. At Cecil's at 6,752 says, do you still catch up with Nexus?
I haven't talked to Nexus in a while.
18 says, I love the cool weather way better than the hot weather. Uber Eats
no, it gets
Australia
humid
says,
now.
In like 10 or so minutes. At Proto 13 says, Swifty, what time will you start tonight?
8 o'clock.
Says,
8 o'clock.
I work from home noon. Lou 73 says, Paco and hot sauce.
I'll work at 8 o'clock tonight. I'll go live at 8 o'clock tonight, and then we'll go from 8 to 8.
Bamu says,
probably we'll do
back in 1 more hour.
We'll probably do like.
It has been 20 minutes.
We'll probably do. I'll probably stream from 8 to midnight or 8 to 1 a.m.
Till 8? Greetings from Denmark.
Right now it's
says,
2, almost 2.
Professor Stickimitten says, have you heard from Athena Dow?
No, I haven't. I wonder what he's been up to. 527. Okay, it's still.
Me 1 and 3
it's
says,
still
see you later.
Expensive, the gas. 527. 529. Jeez, it's expensive.
Gleim says, greetings from Switzerland.
Greetings. Well, so Ava, did you find anybody? I'll park right here. Then I gotta go.
Leif Hansen RP says, so in about 6 hours?
Yeah, about 6 hours from now. I'm gonna go live again.
Says, Athena's doing AI stuff now.
Oh, he's working right now? Okay. Let me turn this off. Yeah, do me a favor. Go ahead and start the raid.
Says, oh, and you and I will too. I'm worse.
Did you start the raid yet, Ava?
Jen Mister says, Swifty, for whoever doesn't have DoorDash, here is a code for 40% first order 78 NFP. Enter it on the DoorDash app.
Oh, he's trying to take my code! Hey, don't do that. Hey, so Ava, did you raid? You can, as a mod, you could raid, right?
Incinerate Gaming says, Swift to jelly, Swift to jelly, Swift to jelly. Professor Stickimitten says, savage.
Guys, I got the new camera. I'm going to set it up tonight. I'm going to set it up when I get home. I hope it arrived. I'm going to check Amazon to see it arrived.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
I hope it
CDN the 3rd.
Galdrina says,
there we go.
It did.
Thank you guys.
Says, bye-bye.
Thank you guys for the love and support. We'll see you guys later. By the way, I bought the DJI. The camera that I have in the back of the truck right now is the DJI 4. I just bought last night the DJI 6 with the wide angle lens, and it has better low light capability, and it's got a night mode and everything that I can put on there. So I'm gonna set it up with the putty so I can make the waterproof housing. So when I get home today, that's what I'm gonna do if it arrived. I'm hoping it arrived right now. So that's what I'm gonna be setting up. It'll probably be for tomorrow's stream though, because I have to let it dry overnight, the putty, and then it hardens into like a rubber. So thank you guys for the love and support tonight. Big shout out. Thank you.
Mayor 9 says, Love you, bro. See ya later.
We'll see you soon.
Uber
I don't
Eats
know what the putty is
Australia
called.
says, what's the putty use?
Oh,
I need
shoot.
it for mine.
Oh, shoot.
Slaymer
On Amazon.
says,
Hold on.
Swifty, you the goat man.
Hold on. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's like a putty that the draw. I forgot the name of it, man. Sorry. Thank you, guys. Thank you, friends. We'll see you guys soon. Have a great night. Did it go through?
Uber Eats Australia says, PM me it if you can.
If you stay on my stream, I'll try to tell you. 1 second. I'll log in right here real quick. All right. It's called.
At Proto13 says, Swifty, can you dye your hair green?
It's called Sugru silicone super glue. Sugru, SUGRU silicone. Sugru silicone super glue. I hope you got to see it. All right, take it easy, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Let me do